our income plan with its 30% deposit match and 9.5% guaranteed annual rate of return, backed by a Fortune 100 company. The 30+9 plan provides safety, security, and peace of mind. It's something everyone should really take a close look at. For free information, call or text 888-411-4130, 888-411-4130, or click this video now to learn more.
For more than 35 years, Fisher Houses have been there for military and veteran families, saving more than $610 million. The foundation is on the road to building 100 Fisher Houses across the country and overseas. Learn more at fisherhouse.org.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I answered every one of their questions as fully as I could based on what I knew. And what I knew is what I said in my statement.
That she did not know Epstein or about his criminal activities. During the testimony, ranking member Representative Robert Garcia spoke to the press along with other Democrats, where he called on the current president to testify before that committee.
We should depose the person that is mentioned in the Epstein files almost more than any other person next to Ghislaine Maxwell, and that's Donald Trump.
With many already having returned home following the February 15th house explosion in Centerville, Virginia, some 19 residences could be seen, families return within 24 hours, should the monitoring being done continue to show proper results. It's a process.
As these repairs and pressure testing occurred over the course of the last 7 days, the Fire and Rescue Department has carefully evaluated and cleared homes for reoccupation. Every step is documented. Every home is assessed individually.
Fairfax Fire and Rescue Assistant Chief of Operations Eric Craven. Police have made an arrest in the Christmas-time trashing of a church in Prince William County.
Detectives have charged a 16-year-old Lorton boy in the extensive vandalism of the Impact Church in Woodbridge. The damage included over 200 broken or damaged windows, multiple damaged doors, and graffiti spray painted in and outside of the building. Prince William County Police say they were able to identify one suspect, and they say others were involved. The investigation continues into finding the other teens. John Matthews on WMAL and WMAL.com.
A judge says the IRS broke the law by disclosing confidential taxpayer information nearly 43,000 times to ICE.
A U.S. district judge found the IRS was wrong to share information on tens of thousands of taxpayers with Homeland Security as part of a controversial agreement between the two agencies. The IRS and Homeland Security had a deal to share last known addresses of taxpayer immigrants so ICE could identify and deport people in the U.S. illegally. But the judge said that was a violation of IRS Code 6103, which is one of the strictest confidentiality laws in federal statute. That agreement between the agencies also led to the then acting commissioner of the IRS to resign. No comment on the ruling from the feds yet.
Fox's Jill Nato reporting. Following a judge's ruling to block a preservationist group effort to stop construction on the White House ballroom, President Trump took to social media earlier today, writing, quote, "Great news for America and a wonderful White House. The judge on the case of what will be the most beautiful ballroom anywhere in the world has just thrown out and completely erased the effort to stop its construction." Checking your money, the Dow finished up 17, the NASDAQ finished down 273. Traffic and weather next, then Mark Levin on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
This is the story of the one. He's responsible for keeping a leading healthcare facility clean and safe. And he trusts Grainger's high-quality HVAC cleaning and safety products, combined with their world-class supply chain, to consistently deliver, ensuring he's covered inside and out, so he can focus on keeping his facility clean to help protect the health of everyone inside. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Chris Plant here. Tired of dating online and want to meet real people face to face? Let the professional matchmakers at It's Just Lunch help. After a confidential interview, your personal matchmaker hand selects quality matches for you. They pre-screen every date, and they'll book your reservations at the best spots in town. All you have to do is show up and be yourself. Let It's Just Lunch help you turn new beginnings into lasting connections. Call 202-466-4333 or visit itsjustlunchdc.com.
If your patio, sidewalk, or driveway is cracked or uneven, if you've tripped or fallen as a result, or if you're worried about the liability of an uneven surface on your property, American Concrete Services can quickly help. Don't pay the high cost to tear out and replace your sidewalk, patio, driveway, or pool deck. American Concrete Services has an economical solution which can raise and stabilize your existing concrete at a fraction of the cost of full replacement. They're environmentally friendly structural foam. With structural foam lifting, there's no heavy equipment to cause damage to your property and no loud noises from jackhammering. Best of all, most repairs can be completed in just one day. Have your entire patio, sidewalk, or driveway safe and level again. No job is too big or small. Call American Concrete Services now for your free estimate at 240-665-5665. That's 240-665-5665. Again, 240-665-5665. Licensed in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. NHIC 140530.
Here's the latest from the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
You'll still find delays on 66 westbound from Nutley Street headed towards 123 in Fair Oaks, where the earlier accident has been cleared. And delays continue from the Fairfax County Parkway towards 29 in Centerville. Also, watch out for the disabled vehicle, especially into 395 southbound at Duke Street. That currently blocks the right lane. Main lane still slow southbound between Washington Boulevard and Duke Street. And 95 is slow southbound from the Beltway to Backlick Road, and more delays from Newington in towards Woodbridge and from Dale City in towards Quantico. In Prince George's County, there's an accident in District Heights on Old Silver Hill Road at Kentucky Avenue. And in Forestville, there's an accident southbound on Forestville Road at Pennsylvania Avenue. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Storm Watch and Forecast.
Showers will be wrapping up soon, and as the showers wrap up, skies will be clearing and could have some patchy fog form overnight. Temperatures this evening from the 40s to the 30s, by morning somewhere around 28 to 33 degrees, and high temperatures Friday between 52 and 57 degrees and partly sunny. I'm 7 News Chief Meteorologist Veronica Johnson in the First Alert Weather Center.
42 in Chantilly, 42 in Laurel, 45 at Reagan National. I'm Scott Little, News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Mark Levin.
A hidden bunker somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building. We've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number, 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. You know, you're my radio family, and we share a lot of information. And I'm so honored that you're out there. And I stepped back, started to think about what's swirling around us, you and me, you, Mr. and Mrs. America. You know how they say history repeats itself? Well, some history, my God, better never repeat itself. Those of us who are old enough, were taught or read on our own what took place 100 years ago. We shook our heads. We saw the black and white films. Germany was an advanced country, in advanced science, advanced mathematics, hundreds of years of culture. Not a third world country, not a backward country. So how does a country like that produce an entire Nazi movement? And one of the worst mass murders in the history of mankind. It happens when early on the citizenry, well, they don't want to believe what's taking place, so they ignore it. It happens when you have weak politicians who acquiesce to it. It happens when other people don't take it seriously. This is how it happens. What starts out as a cabal winds up as a movement. It's the way totalitarianism often works. And then one day it's so bad, you are concerned about it, you're worried about it, but it's too late. It's too late. We see this happening to Jews, and we see this happening to Christians all over the world. Christians are being targeted in Africa. There just aren't enough Jews. So the Islamists are slaughtering Christians, black Christians. Because in Africa, most of the people are black. And they're slaughtering them. Now, typically, you hope that advanced Western societies will, at a minimum, speak out. At a minimum. Now, the 1930s saw a movement, an isolationist movement. The Depression hit, and the isolationists thought it was the time to exploit it. How? To create foils, to create enemies. And it was the Jews. The Jews. The Jews controlled the banks. The Jews controlled foreign policy. The Jews controlled commerce. The Jews. The Jews controlled entertainment, the movies. They controlled everything, this tiny, tiny percentage of the population. Money changers. They're running the country. The Rothschilds. They're running the country. Now, some of you may have thought this is just too preposterous. This must have ended with Hitler, the end of World War II. But it has not. It's back. For several reasons. Among other reasons, we've imported the enemy. Islamists. We've imported Islamists who know how to play the game. They're so brazen, though. They're so out in the open. They're telling us exactly what they want to do. They're in a hurry. So let's get past the Jew part. Let's get to the Christian part. And let's just destroy the entirety of the United States. That's why people who seek to divide we Americans based on faith and race and so forth, these are diabolical people. We need our unity now more than ever. We need a Judeo-Christian belief system now more than ever. We need to hold tight onto it. We have left-wing Democrat lawyers who serve as judges who will not allow the administration to deport these people. We have Democrat governors and mayors who bring out their typical militia. The militia, the paid-for so-called protesters. They use their billionaires to pay for them. They have their source prosecutors not to prosecute them. They have their Democrats in Congress who have shut down a very important element within our government relating to national security and airline security in order to protect their new constituents, their militia, the Islamists. The Islamists and the Marxists have aligned. The same end, as I've been writing and speaking, the same end. The destruction of our civilization. A rejection of the Declaration, a rejection of the Enlightenment, certainly rejection of Jews and Christians. See, they know that Jews and Christians are tied at the hip. Then there's elements in the Republican Party, but they're not really in the Republican Party. You have individuals who are more of the neo-fascist type. They call themselves nationalists when they're not calling themselves populists. I call myself an American. They're playing right out of the 1930s playbook, out of the America First Committee that was formed in the 30s, beginning by students at Yale University, or is it Yale College, I guess. It became the largest pacifist, so-called anti-war organization in America, 800,000 members. It had prominent members on its board, including Henry Ford, who was a devout Jew hater, and Charles Lindbergh. Very articulate, a hero. Gave one of the most grotesque anti-Semitic speeches of any public official. And Father Coughlin, who sounds very much like this woman who was on the president's Religious Liberty Committee. She's Father Coughlin in a dress, that is, when she's dressed. He was one of the most popular radio hosts in America, just as Tucker is a very popular podcaster. He was platformed today by Megyn Kelly. Now, these are people you wouldn't want to have dinner with. These are people you wouldn't want to be around with. Carlson's comments are those of a Goebbels-like Hitler wannabe. He would have fit in beautifully, and I am not kidding, with the Third Reich. Beautifully. He got down all the hate language. He would have sided, in my view, with Germany against the United States, the way he sides with Iran against the United States and Putin against the United States, while he pretends to be Mr. America. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Where are the Republicans? There's a few of them. I'm tired of them whispering to me, telling me how awful Tucker is and patting me on the back for taking him on. That's been going on for almost a year. Where are they? Why aren't they condemning him? Why aren't they condemning him and his Goebbels-like propaganda and the sort of Hitlerian movement he hopes to build? This is exactly what happened in the 30s, actually the late 20s. They had a parliament there and members of the parliament were mostly silent in the face of Hitler. There's a long story that can be told about all of this. You can check it out on my video podcast. Is it still downloading, Mr. Producer? We're good. So it just got up there because we had some technical issue. Liberty's Voice, and I walk all through it. But Lindbergh would go around the country giving speeches. And this America First Committee was made up of communists, fascists, regular Americans who got sucked into it. And we were attacked by the Japanese December 7, 1941, and they disbanded 3 days later. Lindbergh was disgraced. So were the others. Disgraced. Now we were at war. See, the enemy didn't attack Jews and Christians. They attacked the United States of America. They attacked our Navy. The enemy today, Iran, they want to blow us off the face of the earth. They are obsessed with getting nuclear weapons. Anybody who thinks some kind of a deal, some kind of a negotiation, diplomacy, some kind of a paper agreement will stop them is dead wrong. And if that's the outcome of this, I pray to God it's not, then we will have surrendered to it. In the name of a ceasefire, in the name of a peace agreement, whatever it is, we will have surrendered to the enemy. Despite the massive armadas that are there in the Middle East. It's time for people to speak out. I'm calling on the Republicans, the elected Republicans in Congress, Republican governors, senators, congressmen, state assemblymen, state senators. Your silence is deafening. It's disastrous for the country. It is disastrous for the party. It's disastrous for our foreign policy. It's time that Carlson be persona non grata, that he not have his way walking through the White House anymore. He's kryptonite. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news.
You know what Pure Talk's favorite holiday is? President's Day. Because they believe wireless service should only cost you a couple of presidents. Just a Jackson and a Lincoln to be exact. For $25 a month, Pure Talk gives you unlimited talk, text, plenty of data. Now compare that to Big Wireless. They'd rather celebrate Benjamin Franklin Day so they can charge your family hundreds every month. And he wasn't even a president. That's not right. You deserve better. Pure Talk is an American wireless company that supports our veterans and invests in a U.S.-only customer service team. When you call, you're talking to someone right here at home. Pure Talk uses the same towers as the big carriers, so enjoy superior 5G coverage without the inflated price. Just $25 a month for talk, text, plenty of data, no contract, no cancellation fee. Just dial pound 250, say keyword Mark Levin, and you'll get 50% off your first month. Again, dial pound 250, say Mark Levin to make the switch to my wireless company, America's wireless company, Pure Talk.
In Prince George's County, there are a couple of accidents to watch for. There is an accident on Glendale Boulevard between Lanham Sever Road and Annapolis Road, and another crash on Forester Road southbound at Pennsylvania Avenue. In Montgomery County, an accident now reported on northbound George Avenue at Seminary Road. And you will find an accident in District Heights on Old Silver Hill Road at Kentucky Avenue. Still a disabled to watch for on 395 southbound in the HOV lanes at Duke Street in the wide lane. And the main lane still slow southbound between Washington Boulevard and Duke Street. Northbound is jammed from 110 to the 14th Street Bridge. Now from GarageStoryPair.com, the WMAL Storm Watch and Forecast.
Partly cloudy tonight, 30 degrees, colder outside the Beltway, sunny and 52 for your Friday. Not planning today can cost you tomorrow. Stop worrying and start planning with Trajan Wealth.
Contact Trajan today at 202-750-3300 or go to TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The Filet-O-Fish, and you can have them too.
Don't miss deals like a Filet-O-Fish or 10-piece McNuggets. Get any two for just $6 and pair them with $1.39 any size soft drink. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at a regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. True Vitality Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
True Vitality Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at True Vitality Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 703-637-1222. 703-637-1222. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 703-637-1222.
Here's Rich Robertson with a CES IT service tech tip.
Hi. For over 30 years, I have received multiple calls from CEOs that go like this. Rich, we're terminating our IT team at 5 o'clock. Can you help us? Or it's an IT director asking, hey, we lost a tech and we can't find a good replacement. Can you fill the gap? Of course we can. What they were not expecting is that our cost of IT services is only half. That's right, half of what they were paying for the previous IT staff. Our managed and co-managed services cost less, and we bring along a high level of advanced cybersecurity expertise.
Visit CESITservice.com to schedule a quick 15-minute call or call 301-620-1580. CES IT Service is your secure network to quality IT service. CESITservice.com or call 301-620-1580.
You won't see the engineer that slams the Nissan Rogue's door 13,920 times, or the corrosive chamber that simulates 15 years of life in 5 months, or the Rogue heat baked for over 300 combined hours. What you will see is a vehicle that can take punch after punch and keep rolling. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. We put it through the worst, so you get its best. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
WMAL, making sense of mainstream media because the double standard is real. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
I'm going to read this to you from the Jerusalem Post. U.S.-Iran nuclear talks were positive, quote unquote. Next round to be held in Vienna, source tells the Post. What is this, happy hour? What the hell's going on here with these terrorists? I mean, really? This drags on and on and on. We look, to me, more and more foolish. Whatever happens in the end. The U.S. left the negotiating table during the third round of talks, between the U.S. and Iran on Thursday, Iranian media reported. Oman's foreign minister, Saeed Badr bin Hamad Yabba dabba do, described the talks as having made significant progress, quote unquote, and announced that more discussions will take place next week in Vienna. Ladies and gentlemen, what's to discuss? They cheat and they lie. Why are we doing this? It's a head fake, you tell me. It's the longest head fake in the history of mankind. Now, I'm not saying ultimately the president won't pull the trigger. In fact, I believe he will, and I pray he will. But nonetheless, I want to keep pressing the point because there are isolationists who have a different point of view. I think it's perfectly fine if the enemy gets nuclear weapons, and it's perfectly fine if they keep threatening to use them against them. I happen to love my country, my fellow citizens, my children and grandchildren, and I don't think it's perfectly fine in the least. I'll be right back.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-785-9132. That's 800-785-9132. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-785-9132.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
WMAL News at 6:30. I'm Scott Lynn in Chappaqua, New York. Today, the House Oversight Committee asked about ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton answered.
Whatever they asked me, I did my very best to respond.
Former President Bill Clinton will do the same tomorrow, though some progress was said to have been made. Iran and the U.S. held hours of indirect negotiations over Tehran's nuclear program, but walked away without a deal. Warner Brothers Discovery has determined that Paramount's latest takeover offer is better than the streaming and studio agreement it struck with Netflix. Netflix, who had 4 business days to counter, is declining to raise its offer. Traffic and weather.
Imagine having complete clarity about your health, not just test results, but a clear plan built around you. Today, body scans and lab tests are easy to access, but true peace of mind comes from understanding what they mean and what to do next. At Princeton Longevity Center, we go beyond testing to deliver clarity, strategy, and physician-led care designed to help protect and extend your life. Our patients work directly with board-certified physicians specializing in preventive and longevity medicine. Not algorithms, not generic reports, but real doctors who understand your history, your risks, and your goals. Yes, we use advanced imaging and comprehensive diagnostics, but what truly matters is what comes next. We interpret the results, connect the dots, and deliver a physician-led personalized plan you can act on with confidence. Because information alone doesn't change outcomes. At Princeton Longevity Center, your care doesn't end with a test. It begins there. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. That's 888-8000-PLC.
Whether you write code or shape strategy, if you build, you belong. Twilio's customer engagement platform is the ultimate toolbox for developers, designers, business leaders, and everyone in between. Looking to create truly memorable customer experiences? With Twilio, you can combine data, AI, and real-time communications in one open, flexible space. So you can build without limits, without workarounds, and without compromise. So, what will you build today? Learn more at Twilio.com.
The pediatric team at Community Health Center of the North Country understands your kids are the most important things in your life, and each one of them is unique in their own way. This means care needs to be personalized for each son or daughter you bring through the doors at our Ogdensburg Health Center. Dr. Sunny Patel and Dr. Tiffany Hecht accepting new patients now and providing that personalized pediatric care for every stage of your child's life. Visit chcnorthcountry.org for more information.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The Filet-O-Fish, and you can have them too.
Don't miss deals like a fillet of fish or 10-piece McNuggets. Get any 2 for just $6 and pair them with $1.39 any size soft drink. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at a regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The winter models don't miss in the DMV. Snow, sleet, and ice are here to stay. It's Vince. Do you need a new roof? Trust Valor, where they believe a roof is not just protection, it's peace of mind. That's why right now, Valor is offering 50% off materials, plus no interest until 2027, making it easier than ever to protect what matters most. And great news, Valor is now expanding with a brand new Northern Virginia office, delivering even faster, trusted service. But what truly defines Valor is Operation Raise the Roof, giving back to those who serve. Recently, Valor provided a brand new roof for Air Force veteran Sergeant Mason Mankey, ending years of stress and worry for his family and friends. If you need a new roof, honor, respect, and trust your home to Valor. Tell them Vince sent you. Call 833-83-VALOR or visit valorhome.com.
Trust your home to Valor.
Supporting our veterans.
833-83-VALOR.
Making sense of your world.
Talk radio is where I get all of my information.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news.
Where Americans meet to defend liberty and to beat tyranny. Call the Mark Levin Show now at 877-381-3811.
Senator John Kennedy on the floor of the Senate today addressing the Ayatollah. Cut one, go.
Everybody has a right to believe what they want. I'll tell you what the Ayatollah believes. He's Muslim, but his strain of Islam says that if you do not agree with his interpretation of God, then you deserve to die. You do. And he acts on that belief. Now, let me say again, the Ayatollah is entitled to believe what he wants. I was raised a Presbyterian. My parents founded 2 Presbyterian churches. When Becky and I got married, Becky was a Methodist. I was a Presbyterian. We compromised. I became a Methodist. I'm entitled to believe what I want. But the Ayatollah not only thinks that I'm going to hell because I don't agree with his religion, he wants to kill me. He wants to kill Americans and Israelis and anybody who does not believe in his jihad and drink our blood out of a boot. And he's acted on that. I don't need to tell you, Mr. President.
Mark Wayne Mullen, Senator from Oklahoma, on CNN yesterday. Cut two, go.
If we obliterated it, we being the United States last summer, then why are you worried about it right now?
See, this is the game. This is the game. This is why Caitlin Collins is so disgusting, and yet she fits beautifully into the CNN environment. Now, the answer to that is simple. The senator gives the answer. Why does anybody think we need to do this now? Because they're rebuilding, right, Rich? So why such a stupid question other than to try and take a cheap shot at the president?
Yeah.
I'm also sick of this, too. Sick of these prepubescent, low IQ, unaccomplished, self-assigned journalists. I'm sick of it. Go ahead.
Building it, and you can see them rebuilding it.
But it was
not
obliterated.
enriching. Well, but it doesn't mean you can't rebuild. I mean, people have car accidents and obliterate their bones and their legs, and yet they can still put, metal back in them and walk again.
But I think if it was obliterated in June, how is it February? And we're now, as Steve Witkoff put it, a week away from Iran having this.
I don't know. I can't speak for Steve. I haven't got those reports, and I've been read in on some of these programs. And so I don't know what Steve was looking at. I don't say he's wrong or right. I just haven't seen it.
What is the point of this question? What is the point of it? Does she honestly believe that this regime is going to stop when it's not? Does she know what she's talking about? Does she even understand what she's talking about, who we're dealing with? Go ahead.
The president said that it had 10 or 15 days. The president doesn't bluff to stop pushing forward with rebuilding their nuclear sites. And by the way, if it takes us removing the Ayatollah from keeping the nuclear program from moving forward, then that's not off the table. But we would prefer diplomacy. The reason why the president
I don't prefer diplomacy, so maybe you do, and some of the other Republicans do. Why would I prefer diplomacy? How does diplomacy work with a regime like this? I really need to screw down on this. I really need to bear down on this. I'm not understanding this because it's incoherent. We prefer diplomacy. I prefer, M&Ms. So what? We prefer diplomacy. We're not children. We're not naive. This is a regime that prefers war. This is a regime that prefers terrorism. This is a regime that's killed over 1,000 Americans. Does that matter? This is a regime that has maimed tens of thousands of Americans. Does that matter? It matters to me. And exactly how will we make sure they're not building nuclear weapons? And what happens if they are? We're going to send 2 more armadas over there after we pull them back? No. Will a future president do it? No. Did we do that with North Korea? No. Did we sign agreements with North Korea? More than we can count. We tried everything. We gave them money. We removed our nukes from South Korea. And guess what? There are no nukes in South Korea. There are 50 in North Korea. So what is this? We prefer diplomacy. We prefer a deal. If you're dealing with somebody and they don't even want to cut your throat, let's put it this way. If you're dealing with somebody and you're negotiating for a car, a sale of a car, and that individual has lied to you repeatedly, they've told you the car is fine, turns out on one occasion the transmission is not fine. All right, give it another chance. Then it turns out the engine's not fine. Then you give them another chance. Turns out the air conditioning's not fine. Then you give them another. How many chances do they get? We prefer a negotiation. Now, take that example and throw it away. Imagine a country, imagine nuclear weapons, ICBMs, and ballistic missiles that you're dealing with a death cult, not a car. Does any of this make sense to anybody other than the neo-fascists, the Marxists, and the Islamists? Regular Americans, does any of this make sense to you? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. We have progress in our negotiations, reads the newspaper report. What does that even mean? That they're going to agree to something that they're not going to uphold? I mean, are you and I supposed to pretend that these aren't psychopaths, obsessed with obliterating us and our children and our grandchildren? When that's when they tell us? What does that mean we're making progress? It means they're making progress. Because if there's a deal, any deal, regardless of what the deal says, I'm sorry, it's surrender. We have a sponsor out there. I'm not going to mention them. First of all, we have fantastic sponsors. One that thinks I'm talking too much about this stuff, Mr. Producer. None of the ones that you currently hear. I'm thinking to myself, then leave. This is life and death stuff. There are comedy channels, there are music channels, there's how-do channels. Radio is a big field. It's a big field. But when the hammer does come down, either our hammer on them or their hammer on us, people are going to say, why didn't we do anything about it? Why didn't anybody say anything about it? I pray to God that doesn't happen. But it will be a refrain that will be used. Well, at least they won't be able to say that about you, Mr. and Mrs. America, and me. We are well informed. We are up to date. And that's the way it's supposed to be in a free republic. There's all kinds of candy ass going on out there. On radio, on TV, on podcasts, on God knows what else. It's all available. 10 days from now, you won't even know what they're talking about. It's okay. Teach his own. Teach his own. But the pots and pans need to be banged. The sirens need to go off. This is not a joke. It's very, very serious. And honestly, I am appalled and frustrated and stunned that when we're talking about a terrorist regime that has taken over a country, that is hell-bent and using technology from the Chinese and others on having ballistic missiles that can reach our country, with nuclear warheads and biological warheads and chemical warheads, that this is too much to handle? Shame, shame, shame. This is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Exactly what we're supposed to be doing with free speech and these amazing platforms. I don't take any of it for granted. I think it's very serious and very important. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
WMAL, making sense of the border, because laws either matter or they don't. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
In Rockville, there's an accident now on 270 northbound at Montrose Road, and that is traffic jam from Old Georgetown Road, and delays continue northbound between Flopper Road and Middlebrook Road. On northbound George Avenue at Seminary Road in the Silver Spring area, there is a reported crash, and in Glendale, there is still an accident on Glendale Boulevard right near Lanham Severn Road. Traffic still slow on the outbound lanes of the Suitland Parkway between South Capitol Street and Stanton Road due to construction, and only one lane is getting through the area. Now from GarageBreakAir.com, the WMAL Stormwater Center forecast.
Partly cloudy tonight, 30 degrees, colder outside the Beltway, sunny and 52 for your Friday.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The Filet-O-Fish, and you can have them too.
Don't miss deals like a fillet of fish or 10-piece McNuggets. Get any two for just $6 and pair them with $1.39 any size soft drink. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at a regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
If there is one health trend we talked about last year more than any other, it was undoubtedly weight loss drugs. Yeah, these are powerful medication that can help you lose tens or even hundreds of pounds. But remember this, losing all that weight and being thinner doesn't necessarily mean you are healthier. It's a lot more complicated than that. Experts we're talking to about this stress more of a focus on fitness as opposed to simply...
Tiffany says she doesn't come to my chat. She left my panel when I let Rusty up. She didn't stay. I let her up. You want to say I'm boring? What's so interesting about you, Tiffany? Ain't nothing. You're just a spiteful person. You think you are? I don't go to Billy's. He's boring. No, but all your friends talk about me and troll me. Can't be all that boring. All your fucking little fucking friends there are always trolling me. I'm boring. You're the one boring. You have a channel and it's monetized. Can't be my money's good enough. You fucking reported me just to be spiteful. You mad because I said you look like a boy? And for all I know, you smell good. Maybe. I don't know. Don't really care. Right? Must be Gary is the boring one. You don't pay any attention to the guy. You're online. If I had a girlfriend and she was here with me, right, I'd be hugging and kissing her. I wouldn't be going after other women like you go after men. You shaking, you fucking sent nudes to Charlie and who else? Now, if you were single, I probably wouldn't say anything about it, Tito. If she was single, I would say a goddamn thing. I wouldn't give a fuck. But she's a married woman, and she's sending nude pictures of her, and he lets her do it. That girl wouldn't be with me. I wouldn't allow you to send nothing to fucking Charlie. And for you to say you never come to my chat, you've been to my chat. You've tried to troll me. You come up on my panel, and then when Rusty come in my backstage and I let her up, you left. You fucking hightailed it. Wiggin does the same shit. There's the link. Come on. Billy's boring. You're the one who's boring. I did. I made it. I got a cup of coffee sitting here, smoking a joint.
The interest is bigger than
listening to the news.
And it's not getting any better. We know that. They know that.
Time is it?
Silver is gaining a lot of attention now. It's been around $110 an ounce. Fluctuates like everything else, but give or take. I'm hearing that many people who've made a lot of profit off of gold are
I just said it.
Profit to purchase silver.
Tiffany said I'm boring.
Diversify within the diversification.
I wish I had the audio what she said. Her both. Well, I have the screenshot of the comment that Lady Venom made about Jar Wiggin fisting his daughter and fingering her and talking dirty and shit. And Wiggin wants me to apologize to these women. Don't worry, Logical and DA, they're doing a stream tonight. There she is. Hi, Rusty, Ember. I got these fuckers all crumpled, folded up like fucking bed sheets. I'm going to sit here, enjoy my joint, drink my coffee, and meditate. I'm boring, Tiffany. You're the one who's boring. You're the one who's mad I don't come to your chat and kiss your ass. I watched you come into JC. JC defined you a long time ago. You went in there thinking you're fucking something. Gary's the one boring. You're out here fucking playing with all these men, and you fucking sent Charlie. Who else did you send nudes to? I want to know. And she's not talking about you. That's right. I happen to be watching. The Vegas chat's pretty much slowed right down. They can't. I go and what do I get? I get Logical spamming at me using my mother's pick. You guys are ineffective. Shut up, Tito, or I'll fucking throw you out. Don't tell me what to say in my own chat, Tito, or I'll fucking throw your ass out. I'm serious, Tito. You're fucking nobody. If you were American, I'd give you more consideration, but you're not even American, Tito.
Phony birthright citizenship. They need to look at the Constitution and they won't find it. They need to look at the word jurisdiction in the context of when it was written, and what they will find is that it had absolutely nothing to do with foreigners having children in our country. That is illegal aliens. Zero. The Constitution is a force. It's our mooring. Unless, of course, the people who take an oath and swear on a Bible to uphold the Constitution violate their oath.
I've done that, but I didn't violate my oath.
Different story. Now, Claire McCaskill is a loser. She's a Democrat who was in the Senate. She lost her seat in Missouri. I'd say she's just another pretty face on TV, but that's not true either, Mr. Producer. And so listen to this. Here we are.
Well, you're not in Canada.
Precipice of war.
I'm in New York,
That
you
is
dumb fucker.
responding to war. We've been the victim, the subject, the target of war for 47 years by that regime. And hopefully, finally, we're going to do something about it and put an end to it. Here's Claire McCaskill on the Morning Schmo Show. Cut 3, go.
It is shocking to me that Donald Trump is this close to declaring what could be the biggest war in the Middle East in our lifetimes. And that's saying something considering what we went through both in Iraq and Afghanistan.
These people are fucked up.
Really making the case to the American public. If you look back at what happened.
Hold on. He's made the case over and over again. He said they cannot have a nuclear weapon. They cannot keep slaughtering their people. He's made the case. But you know what, Claire McCaskill? Here's what's interesting. We, the people, are pretty sharp. This has been going on for 47 years. The case has been made. The case has been made by the enemy. We know who the enemy is. It's not like we need somebody to tell us. This may be complicated for you, but no, they'll do anything they can.
Fuck him.
To throw obstacles in front of this president. They want him to fail, even if it means us losing a military battle. I'm not kidding. That's their mindset. Go ahead.
Invasion of Iraq, there was a lot of work by the Bush White House, which in history has shown some of it was incorrect. But nonetheless, they felt an obligation to at least have the country be on board with what they were doing and why they were doing it. What I'm most worried about, and after sitting in
Wiggin fears that right there. Fuck you, Wiggin.
She's not even in the Senate.
Chicken shit. Come on up,
She
boy.
was thrown out.
Dare you.
I could be wrong. I think Josh Hawley beat her. Somebody beat her. She was thrown out. Now, I'm not going to condemn George W. Bush here, but I will say that he had his way of handling it, and President Trump has his way of handling it. And I suspect if President Trump decides to go forward, decides to be a Churchill, that I'll handle it very, very, very well. We'll be right back.
She wanted to mention my name. I'm boring. Whoop, wrong way with the volume. I'm boring. Come on up, Tiffany. I dare you. You know, DA Logical wouldn't let me up on their panel. Tito, you don't even know where you're at. I bet you can't even name your politician. I don't know if Canada's system is like ours, but, you know, when we vote, it's not just for the president of the United States or a congressman or a senator. We have local elections every year. Every sheriff in every county in every state is voted in. They're voted people. They're voted by the people in the county. We don't want Trump in Canada. You're stupid, Tito. And why wouldn't you want Trump in Canada? He's a smart businessman. He's the quintessential American. He's an entrepreneur. He hasn't been in government all his life, like Schumer and the rest of them. You know, there was a couple books written about this. People who wrote our Constitution and that's why they wrote it, right? And they warned about what can happen. Bottom line is absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
345-6237.
They're crying that Trump wants to be the judge, jury, and executioner. He wants to be a dictator. He wants to be king.
I have a message, and they're not going to like my take. Not illegal, by the way.
So what? Nobody goes to Canada. You're 34 million people. America's 340 million people. We're 10 times the size in population. You guys are really, you're nothing. You're my backyard. Canada is nothing but our backyard. It's a fact. You fuckers wouldn't be eating if it wasn't for us. You wouldn't have milk. You wouldn't have fucking produce. How many farmers in Canada? I'm sure you don't have a garden all year long like some states do. Go to South Carolina. You want to see a tomato farm? I show you a tomato farm. They must have 100 acres and nothing but fucking tomatoes. I'm serious. More than that, probably.
Republican member asked any questions about Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell to
hundreds of acres.
They have deposed.
Maxwell was deposed earlier this month, where she invoked her Fifth Amendment rights.
Well, I'm not in America. I'm not in Canada, Tito. You're a dumb fucker. This is why I don't let you sit on my panel, Tito.
President Bill Clinton will be deposed
tomorrow. You fuckers thought you were going to come up on my panel and sit here. Andy, the whole fucking lot of you.
According to Oman's foreign minister, the man who was mediating these indirect conversations, there was significant progress made, and technical details, according to the foreign minister, are going to be discussed next week.
I used to be in Wiggins' chat. For a while, I had a wrench, and I didn't abuse it. I fucked with Sebastian. That's why he gave me the wrench, to fuck with Sebastian. Because Sebastian would come in with 3 handles and talk to himself. So I'd fucking time out 2 of his handles. He'd matter to fucker.
There is still a tension in the air across the Middle East, understanding that if these talks fail, the region is headed into conflict.
Fox's Trey Yings. President Trump insists
Sebastian's heading for a fall, but
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff,
if I made to choose, if I had to choose, I would choose Sebastian over Coffee Man. Coffee Man, you're an idiot. You're the biggest fucking idiot out here, Coffee Man.
Remaining families left impacted. Fairfax fired rescue assistant.
There's a regret. I should have blocked that motherfucker a long time ago and never see him. What's the sense?
19 homes closest to the explosion.
Bottom line, Coffee Man, is your girl JC isn't streaming. I don't know if it's because of me. I got a feeling it. Part of it might be.
In the next 24 hours, we will not move forward until the conditions support it.
Bond has been denied for 22-year-old Marquise.
I don't need to restream you. I just sit here and listen to you. I'll mute my mic and just leave my side chat open. I don't care if you fucking post or not. You're gonna. Wiggin and his girlfriend has thousands of screenshots of me, and he likes to fucking talk about Billy.
16-year-old girl is facing a threat of mass violence after allegedly.
No, I don't think so.
On social media, Montgomery County Police believe there is ongoing threat
I don't think
to the
so.
Newton community.
Tito.
Up next, traffic and weather on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
You know the DC.
I'm going to tell you why JC isn't streaming, and there's 2 reasons. Rusty's one, and I'm the other one. Because of us 2, and Rusty has a lot to do with it. That's why she's not streaming. That's a fact. Now, if I would have dropped out of the picture and just, block Rusty, right, hate her like Coffee Man does, she'd probably still be streaming. But since I supported Rusty, she finally figured it out that I'm going to, because I would do the same for her. I didn't do anything to JC. Took things out of context. Like she's in chat somewhere, is under her assumed name. If I'm boring, why are you sending new pictures to Charlie? You got a husband. Tiffany. Gonzo. Jesus, who started calling you Gonzo? Was it me or was it Wolfie? I think it was me. Because I mentioned that John Henry Bonham of Led Zeppelin, his nickname was Gonzo. They called him Gonzo. They did. That was before the Muppets. Wiggins afraid of us.
At 7:05, here's the latest.
On 270 northbound at Montrose Road, there is an accident blocking the right lane, and that is causing delays from Old Georgetown Road. Also, you will still find some delays right now traveling on the Beltway Inner Loop from 123 heading towards the 270 spur, and more delays from 355 at Georgia Avenue and some slowing through Silver Spring. In Silver Spring, there is still an accident on northbound Georgia Avenue at Seminary Road.
I was in Vegas with 2 accounts using 2 phones. I don't know. I think it's a 3-second delay, I think, is what it is. It was 5-second delay there for the longest time. So whatever they're doing, they're kind of creative, but it seems a little strange to me that Coffee Man is #1 chatter in that whatever they're doing with the XP points. Do they really matter? And what does it, Coffee Man doesn't have a fucking chat. He's never run a panel. Anytime he has, he's fucking did it with Monica or whatever. You know what, Tito? What do you want? You want me to time you out, Tito? All right? Or should I pretend I'm drunk and just ignore your comment? You're an idiot. All right, news is back on.
Hello, America. Mark Levin here. Our number, 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811. The good news is Liberty's Voice, my video podcast, is up. It's running. It's brand new. You can get it over at YouTube on Liberty's Voice. You can get it at Rumble on the Mark Levin Show. But in any event, you just go to Rumble, you follow me, and there it is. It's all free, obviously. And you go to YouTube, and you subscribe and watch it. It's all free. And you can just view it as long as you wish and so forth. I try to make sure that
I could do a whole hour segment just talking about YouTube.
50th anniversary.
And the growth of it.
Think you're the perfect audience for this. I think the substance of my...
I outdid myself on Facebook and Twitter. They mattered a fucker at me on Facebook. I went after Al Sharpton big time.
Liberty's Voice. If you like Liberty's Voice, you're going to like...
Al Sharpton knows who I am.
I don't do the same thing on each program. They're
fucking
all
raisin
distinct. But the principles that underlay them and the mindset...
Al Sharpton is not a reverend.
That's obviously the same. And I try and make
fake motherfucker, always has been.
And intriguing and entertaining as possible.
Uses Christianity as a crutch.
If you don't watch it, I won't do it. We put a lot of work into this. I would say this to you. Just so people ask me, how do you do this? How do you do that? On the days that I am now doing this video podcast, which should be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but the last 2 weeks have been Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I want to get back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've done 6. Now, I tend to go to bed late, maybe 2 in the morning. I'm working on stuff, I'm reading stuff, or something's keeping me awake that's concerning me, sometimes 3 in the morning. And then I wake up at 6 in the morning to do my research for Liberty's Voice, my video podcast, because I really just don't want to blow your time. I want it to be worthwhile. And my wife gets worried. Everybody gets worried. This is what I do. You know, on those days when I'm also preparing for my Fox program, Life, Liberty, and Levin, same routine.
I don't watch that on the weekend, by the way. I don't ever watch Fox.
So when do I prepare for radio?
I might watch a couple of things in my YouTube,
send Mr. Producer
but for the most part, I don't watch Fox.
Links to historical sites and so forth and so on throughout the course of the day and night.
When I had cable TV, I used to watch all the networks.
Same with posting. I write every single thing.
I was watching the night that Lawrence O'Donnell said, "Stop the fucking hammering."
Retweet it. I'm giving you this information because people are always asking. But I don't personally put these things up. Mr. Producer does. I send them to him. He takes a look at it just because I'm looking for any.
This has hash in it, by the way. So I'm pretty mellow right now.
Mr. Producer and I have been working together for almost 25 years, I'd say. Something like that. Just about, right? Harry Enton fascinates me, this guy. He's the data analyst for CNN. And he may come up with numbers that we don't like, but I believe the man has integrity. I believe he tries to be objective. And so, when it hits Democrats, it hits Democrats. When it hits Republicans, it hits Republicans.
No, but you do, Patrick. I think you want me to give you a prostate massage. That's what I think.
Polling into something that's actually quite.
You're really gay for me, Patrick.
He pulls it off. So here he was, Harry Enton, on CNN today. Democrats are polling worse on immigration.
I could repeat Wiggins' words, what he said about if you're the giver and not the taker. Just because you give it to somebody doesn't mean you're gay.
You know, there he was.
So he would stick his dick in a guy's ass but say it's not gay.
They fell for it. Stand up if you believe that.
That's the family show.
Is to protect American citizens or illegal aliens. Every single Democrat stayed in their chair. Every single Republican stood up. How do you think the vast majority of Americans would have reacted? They would have stood up, regardless of party, regardless of race, regardless of sex, regardless of anything else. So here he is. Cut 6, go.
This, I think, is so important to note. After all the events in Los Angeles, after all the events in Minneapolis, after all the events of the last year on immigration, can Democrats actually take advantage on this issue? And a look at the polling suggests actually no. They're in a worse position than they were at this point during Donald Trump's first term. Take a look here. Shows which party more on immigration. In 2018,
this ain't Nick Fuentes.
About 6 points. You come over to this side of the screen now. Look at that. Republicans are the ones.
We'll address that in a second.
So this whole idea that Democrats are going to be able to take advantage of the immigration group, of the immigration issue, actually doesn't bear itself out in the polling, despite everything that's been going on. In fact, Democrats are in worse position than they were during Donald Trump's first term. Yeah, maybe they don't like what Donald Trump, the president, is doing, but they don't think Democrats will do a better job. They think Democrats are doing a worse job on immigration than Republicans.
Who is that host with the IQ of a cucumber? What is this? John Berman? He is he's sort of a comedian, but he doesn't mean to be. All right. For Harry Enton today, who do you trust on the border? Cut 7, go.
What about border security in general? Okay, border security in general. So this is immigration at large. What about border security? Look at this. Look at these numbers. Hello, party trusted more on border security. Again, at this point, Trump's terms. Look at this. In 2018, Republicans had a 13-point advantage. If anything, the advantage is a little bit larger now. Republicans up by 15 points. So when you put it all together, you put immigration with border security and the idea that Democrats will be able to take the ball and run away on it, the polling data suggests no. This is actually an issue that Republicans should be more comfortable running on than Democrats. Democrats running on immigration may actually be to the Republicans' advantage.
You got your wish. Immigration's going to be an issue, always is.
President Trump's approval rating right on immigration not being as high as it once was. But I'll tell you who the heck it's a lot higher than at this point in his term. And that's the predecessor, Joe Biden. Look at this, approval on immigration at this point of presidency. Biden was at just 34%. Donald Trump was a whole heck of a lot better when you compare him to the alternative at 45%. And this, I think, is the big takeaway from this segment, which is you can't just look at something in isolation. You have to compare it to the alternative. And in this particular case, when you take a look at immigration and you compare Republicans to the alternative Democrats, this is an issue that Republicans should really like, and President Trump should like the comparison to Joe Biden.
Boy, he's more excited than I am. And I'm very excited about this. So this should be a wind at the back of the administration. Don't be intimidated by the Democrats and their media. Don't be intimidated by the Democrats and their militia. Don't be intimidated by the Democratic Socialists of America and their sugar daddies in communist China, in communist Cuba, and in Venezuela. I do that because Bernie Sanders does it, obviously. You know? So they're losing on this. And just keep in mind, the TSA isn't getting paid. FEMA is pretty much shut down. Other elements of DHS, same thing, because the Democrats want to destroy ICE. And ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, exists to protect us from illegal aliens, from drug pushers and drug cartels. And the Democrats don't like it. So they've been trying to use this issue, to propagandize this issue, to twist it out of form because they think it'll help them. Gavin Newsom has been making an ass out of himself. No, he's always been an ass. Gavin Newsom has all but destroyed the state of California economically in terms of immigration and every other respect. I find him to be absolutely clownish and moronic and a complete loser who's done great destruction. Can't get water to the fire hydrants. That Palisades area is still unbuilt. In fact, they're going to turn it over for, public housing projects. You don't see people pouring into California. You see them pouring out of California. So I wanted to bring Steve Hilton on the program today. Steve Hilton for governor.com. He's actually doing a hell of a job. We'll take a look at that. But I wanted to react to some of the things Newsom said about Rubio, about Vance. His book says he can't read because he's dyslexic. Well, apparently he can read enough to write a book, Mr. Producer. I find this guy to be a phony in every respect. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo? Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail. Thank you, Leo. No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then
with its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission,
Hey, that'll help.
can power your adventure. That's why
That should help a little bit.
Number one in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6 powered Nissan Pathfinder.
I guess I should have put that up 20 minutes ago.
Visit jdpower.com/awards.
This message is brought to you by Wise, the app for international
Or over an hour ago.
money around the globe.
No, it
With
wasn't that
Wise,
long
you
ago.
can send, spend, and receive in over 40
6:54 is the
with no
timestamp.
markups or hidden fees. Whether you're sending pesos for presents, helping with bills, or paying for your child's tuition, you'll get the real exchange rate every time. Join 15 million customers. Be smart. Get Wise. Download the Wise app today. Terms and conditions apply.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
If I would have kept making only the minimum payments on my credit cards, my debt would have taken me 47 years to pay off.
These are real National Debt Relief customers.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out of debt by myself.
Credit card, medical, or personal loan debt? National Debt Relief negotiates with your creditors to reduce what you owe.
National Debt Relief got me out of debt.
You could be debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to learn more and get started. nationaldebtrelief.com.
Whether you write code or shape strategy, if you build, you belong. Twilio's customer engagement platform is the ultimate toolbox for developers, designers, business leaders, and everyone in between. Looking to create truly memorable customer experiences? With Twilio, you can combine data, AI, and real-time communications in one open, flexible space. So you can build without limits, without workarounds, and without compromise. So, what will you build today? Learn more at Twilio.com.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Some major U.S. banks are publishing aggressive gold scenarios for 2026, some as high as about $6,300 an ounce. While nothing about the future is guaranteed, the market has already moved faster than many expected. Meanwhile, central banks have been accumulating gold, and some estimates show that gold holdings now exceeding U.S. Treasury holdings, signaling gold's long-term confidence. Monetary gold has over 25 years helping Americans understand physical gold and silver with an education-first, no-pressure approach and support for IRA-eligible options. Monetary Gold is a complimentary guide to help you understand precious metals. Call them right now, 877-NOW-GOLD, or visit marklovesgold.com. Request the free guide. Make sure to ask for details. That's 877-NOW-GOLD, or visit marklovesgold.com. marklovesgold.com. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Making sense of your world.
Thank you for your insight.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
This is a major wake-up call.
Making sense of the news.
We're here with our friend Steve Hilton. Steve Hilton for governor.com. Let's give him a hand. Let's help him out. He's been a great candidate, as a matter of fact. Steve, how are you?
I'm very well, Mark. I'm leading in the polls. How about that? In California.
Tell us about this. Good. Tell us.
It's good. It's good. The latest Emerson poll had me ahead of all the candidates, all the Democrats and the other Republicans. Another one out today. It's feeling like there's a real energy. People are sick of the far left nonsense. It's a disaster in California. There was the first TV debate. This was a couple of weeks ago, broadcast statewide. It was me against 6 Democrats. They did a poll of the viewing audience statewide, not Republicans. It was just completely open, and most of them got in the single digits. The nearest one to me got 17%. I got 66% of the statewide audience thought I won that debate. And, of course, I'm kind of bragging about it, Mark, but the truth is all I did was stand there and tell the truth very clearly and strongly and simply, which is after 16 years of one-party rule, everything's a disaster. We have the highest poverty rate, highest unemployment rate, highest cost of living in America. Newsom's the most useless governor in America, and it's obviously time to change.
And now he's out there with a book, which is odd because he says he can't read. I'm just saying it's kind of weird. And the thing is, he's attacking Rubio and Vance. What would you say about that?
So he is a joke. He's running around trying to attack people who he may run against in the future, like Rubio, like Vance, like the president now, making these partisan political attacks, while his state is sometimes literally, definitely figuratively on fire. And he's just running around preening for Vogue magazine, these ridiculous articles, the media lauding him as the future of the Democratic Party. His record is a complete disaster. How dare he attack anyone in this administration that's achieving these great results across the board? I mean, you look at the rest of the country, look at the State of the Union, booming, gas prices down, investment up, jobs being created, factories being built, everywhere except California. Gas prices are going up. Businesses are moving out. poverty is increasing, unemployment the highest in the country, etc. I can't believe he's even being taken seriously as someone who could lead our country.
Yeah, me either. The media really don't like to dig into his record. He says that the population in California has been increasing the last 3 years. Has it been increasing with American citizens? I'm just curious. Do you know?
Exactly. American citizens net outflow in the hundreds of thousands. The reason that the population's been going up, we guessed it, illegal immigration. That's why the population's been going up. Of course, now that's stopped at the border, at least in the California southern border, thanks to the president. And that's where so much of the money is going. It's one of my key promises in the campaign is to stop the free healthcare for illegal immigrants, now up to about $20 billion a year. Newsom brags about that. Meanwhile, healthcare costs are going up, wait times are going up because so many people using hospitals and clinics, and it's just a disaster. Everywhere you look, it's a disaster.
Now, the election,
that'll make you poop.
It's June the 2nd. Of course, we have this insane early voting, a month-long vote period. The ballots go out beginning of May. And then on top of that, we have this ridiculous top two system in California, where the top two vote getters go through regardless of party. You could end up with two Democrats. You often do in California. Right now, I'm leading the pack, so it's looking good. But, you know, the big unions are about to pick their candidate. And when we look at the Democrat field, this is why I'm optimistic that we can win this year, Mark, because if you look at the Democrats running, it's hard to imagine, but they're even worse than Newsom. I mean, as the president might say, they're not sending their best. You've got Eric Swalwell, Katie Porter, the billionaire climate fanatic, Tom Steyer. These people are a joke. So I'm feeling optimistic, but we've got to get into the top two. And the thing that the Democrats often do with all the money, they corrupt money from the government unions, they try and pick the candidate they want to run against. And so the fear is that they may try and pick a weaker Republican. And there's another Republican running. He's a sheriff from Riverside County. And he's got so much baggage. I pointed this out in the first debate. He took a knee for Black Lives Matter during the BLM riots in 2020. He's for amnesty. He's all over the place on immigration. Now, the Democrats like him because they know that they can beat him. And so it's very important we get focused on that. And my argument right now for the...
Hey, Wiggin, I want to see you bite into a piece of celery.
And that's me.
Is there some question about that? Is the party splintered, or what's going on with them?
Well, the California Republican Party doesn't endorse officially until, and they may not at all. That's a vote of delegates. That's the whole bureaucratic process.
Celery is just as good as cilantro.
So we are all fighting it out on the campaign trail. I'm leading at the moment. I'm leading in the polls. I'm leading in fundraising, as I mentioned in the TV debate. But, you know, there's a danger that we split the Republican vote. And that means that you could end up with two Democrats in the final. That would be a total disaster. But the other thing to be optimistic about is in a midterm election, obviously, it's all about turnout, getting your voters out. And as I always point out, when people say a Republican can't win in California, if you look at the estimate of the number of votes that I will need to win in November this year, President Trump got more votes than that in 2024 in California without even campaigning in. My target number of votes, 5.9 million. The president got 6.1 million. So if we get every single Trump voter out, I'll win. And so that's not an easy thing to do in a midterm election, but it's not impossible. And we've got a very big secret weapon this year, which is voter ID. Is going to be on
I have cream cheese.
And of course, Republicans will really go out and vote for that.
I need a snack.
Could be our year to end the insanity here in California.
That is fantastic. So that is on the ballot, voter ID.
Yeah, with Citizens Initiative, we've got the signatures. It's going to be on the ballot.
I've had this one a long time.
Well, look, have I endorsed you yet, by the way?
I think you did, Mark, but I'd love to hear it again.
Okay, I endorsed you for governor. I don't want it to hurt you either, you know. But I think you'd be a fantastic governor. And
I don't normally wear a hat.
That would be for the whole country if that were the case. Just keep it up, man. You're making a difference. We appreciate it, and we'll have you back for sure.
Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate it. See you soon.
All right, thank you. Go to SteveHiltonForGovernor.com. Help him out. He's a good man. SteveHiltonForGovernor.com. And he's so filled with energy and optimism. I always like to hear that. We'll be right back.
I was going to say something. Now I forgot what I was going to say.
There is a tremendous price.
I wanted to hear what was playing on the radio.
Dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man age 45 non-smoker can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month level rate for 10 years, or a man age 50 non-smoker can obtain $500,000 coverage for a month premium of $110 level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At Termbusters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for a new or replacement term life insurance, call Termbusters today for a quote at 1-800-908-7636. You're probably paying more than you should. Call 1-800-908-7636. Remember, 1-800-908-7636. Rate and availability may vary by state. Sample quotes based on preferred non-smoker. Underwriting and exam required. Call 1-800-908-7636 for details. Paid for by Robert Levinger, insurance agent.
On 95 in Maryland, southbound, you'll find it slow from 212 to the Beltway. Now onto the Beltway in Loop in Montgomery County. Stop and go from Rockville Pike to George Avenue. Silver Spring in Loop is stop and go from Coldsville Road to New Hampshire Avenue. Now on the outer loop of the Beltway in Landover, you'll find it very slow from Landover Road to Route 50. And in Greenbelt, the outer loop is stop and go from the BW Parkway to the Greenbelt Mark Metro Station exit. And now from GarageDoorRepair.com to WMAL Storm Watch 7 forecast.
Partly cloudy tonight, 30 degrees, colder outside the Beltway, sunny and 52 for your Friday.
Whether you write code or shape strategy, if you build, you belong. Twilio's customer engagement platform is the ultimate toolbox for developers, designers, business leaders, and everyone in between. Looking to create truly memorable customer experiences? With Twilio, you can combine data, AI, and real-time communications in one open, flexible space. So you can build without limits, without workarounds, and without compromise. So, what will you build today? Learn more at Twilio.com.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is
Like I said, I went shopping.
Intuit TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale is here. Save 50% site-wide on legendary steaks, gourmet burgers, chicken,
2 packages,
seafood, and more. Plus, get an extra $35 off with promo code AUDIO at omahasteaks.com. Shop now to save
Now I eat
50%
anything.
site-wide on steaks and more during Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale. Plus, get an extra $35 off with promo code AUDIO at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code AUDIO. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car.
Well, son, I think so too. Now, have you thought about how you're going to finance it?
Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right?
Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop in and see them before you shop around.
Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile banking app.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com. Looks like they're making it even easier now.
Apply for your next loan with Northern Credit Union online or in mobile banking. Not a member? Not a problem. Apply for your loan on our website at mynorthern.com. New car, used car, first car, home loan, personal loan, we've got you covered. Visit mynorthern.com to learn more.
Yeah, baby back ribs and chicken tenders.
Opportunity lender.
Usually I'll buy the breasts and cut them up and bread them myself, but I said, fuck it.
But if you want to go far, go together. At Amica Insurance,
Time is it?
we know what matters
7:34. What we got going on over here?
together. As a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers.
Oh, look, Wiggins talking about me.
Amica. Empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
It's truck and SUV season at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUVs ready for winter, like a Ford F-150 XLT, yours for just $37,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, just $20,999? Or a beautiful Chevy Truck Z71, yours for $26,999. Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV season at the veteran-owned Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader in Washington Street, or online at widgetautosales.com.
Making sense of your world. News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Greatly appreciated.
Making sense of the news.
There's a reason liberals line up for a smackdown. Free government chief from Mark Levin.
The Mark Levin Show, live and national at 877-381-3811.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest. For a lot of you, things aren't adding up. More money's going out than coming in. It's a very, very unpleasant feeling, isn't it? And it is a stress cloud that hangs over your head, day in and day out, night in and night out. You've got these unbelievable insurance bills. You've got those damn credit cards, the massive balance and the massive interest. It's 20s, in some cases 30.
Tito, do you know how to use the man emoji when you wave? Why are you using a woman? Why don't you push down on it, hold it, and the thing will come up, and then you can select a man, right? It gives you a choice.
Right now, mortgage rates.
It's a little gay using the woman.
The other day again. And my friends at American Financing.
Yeah, well,
just like you,
you're kind of like a girl.
At rates in the low fives.
Little off kilter.
I can vouch for these people. They're very good. I use them. Rich used them. My daughter used them. And they're salary-based mortgage consultants. They don't just push loans. They come up with strategies for you to exit from this debt spiral. On average, they're saving their customers $800 a month, $10,000 a year. But for some of you, it could be higher. Hello there, my friend. It's my mother-in-law, my sweet mother-in-law. You know what my mother-in-law does? Hold on, don't leave yet. Come here, I want you to say hello. She's a beautiful lady. She cares about her son-in-law. And she brought me a sandwich, Mr. Producer, all the way downstairs. And I want to thank you. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. She's terrific. Just terrific. I was telling you about financing, American financing. If you start today, you may even delay the next 2 mortgage payments. That's a big deal, folks. There are no upfront fees or obligations to find how much you can save. America's home for home loans. It's American Financing. They really are straight up. Call American Financing today. They're there right now. 888-900-1828. 888-900-1828. 888-900-1828. Or visit AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 123334. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR rates are in the 5s, start at 6.196% for well-qualified borrowers. Call 888-900-1828 for details about credit costs and terms.
The sponsors I bring you, I vouch for them. That they're the best in their field. My mouth works. But they are the best in their field. And I vouch for it. And I use them. Okay. We were talking to the great Steve Hilton. Oh, God, that would be unbelievable and wonderful if he could be governor of California and begin to turn that state around. He's got more energy than the energy bunny. Here's Newsom on MS Now yesterday. He's hawking a book that he can't read. I guess he gets the audio version. Cut 13, go.
Seems like part of the strategy was shining a light on capitulation by companies, by the media at times, by universities, by law firms.
Who is this, Psaki? Psaki was a propagandist under Obama, was a propagandist for Biden, helped cover up the fact that he had dementia, which is no joke. It certainly isn't good for the country. And there she is. She's treated like a legitimate journalist and host. And she's giving him information that he should use, you see, because he's too much of a moron adult. Go ahead.
And sold knee pads.
Well, they sold out.
There you go.
On my Patriot site, which is a real thing.
This guy is a clown. He's desperate to find a way to weasel himself in through not so cute behavior, knee pads and things like that. He doesn't even come up with it in the first place. He's too stupid. But the record is the record. He took the greatest state in the country, the most vibrant state in the country, and he destroyed it. That's what he did. He destroyed it financially. He destroyed it in terms of immigration, crime, affordability. Man, oh man, I hope they run on affordability. Whoever the Republican nominee is should be able to ram that down his throat. Let me tell you something else. We are going to be very, very active in the Republican primaries. Very. We cannot screw this up. Go ahead.
As you suggest, our universities alike, our law firms, like a lot of our corporate media has been selling out. A lot of corporate leaders.
Everybody's selling out to Donald Trump. Don't you see, ladies and gentlemen? They're selling out. Selling out? What are you even talking about, you moron? Go ahead.
Corporations quite literally selling out golden shares.
How are corporations quite literally selling out? What are they selling quite literally that's selling out? Idiot. Go ahead.
Free enterprise has shifted now into crony capitalism and state capitalism.
Gee, we've never heard that before. Crony capitalism. This guy's crony socialism. We don't need lectures from this loser. Go ahead.
Grace. I mean, no character. We can lose this republic. We can lose our country.
No, this makes me sick to my stomach. We can lose our republic, lose our country. If we elect Republicans or we elect Donald Trump, are we losing our republic?
How far is it from London, Ontario?
Use the IRS against their political opponents.
To Toronto.
The Tea Party, as well as Donald Trump. Who is it that used federal law
30 miles,
enforcement
maybe?
Justice system against Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, citizen Donald Trump, president? Who is it that used the justice system to get phone records of Republican members of the Senate?
It ain't 2 hours.
Who is it?
It's shorter than that.
They got information that they
London's
didn't have
closer
when
to-
she was Wiles, when she
yeah,
was a
it
private
is.
citizen. Now she's chief of staff and Kash Patel. And the list is a very, very long one.
It could be 120 miles. I don't think
If
it
you read
is.
my book, Unfreedom of the Press.
I'd have to look it
I'm
up.
telling you, I have chapter and verse about how Democrat presidents use the IRS, the Treasury Department, use the FBI, use the CIA against their political opponents, even other Democrats. How they used wiretaps, espionage, political. And how, of course, they worked hand in glove with the media. It is a corrupt, alien type party, this Democrat Party. It truly is. Go ahead.
All of them are complicit. And the ones that are silent, with all due respect, are as well. We have to meet this moment. And we're up against something that is so insidious, so extraordinary. So
This is
deep.
how he hopes to get elected. With these bromides, with these shibboleths, bumper stickers, fear mongering. That's all they've got. They have nothing else. What are their policies? They're destructive of your life, of your family, of your job. Seriously, what are they going to run on? They voted against all the tax cuts for working people. Overtime and tips and seniors on Social Security and family members who are trying to take care of other family members. They voted against every one. They voted for massive increases in health care under the failed Obamacare. And you look at his record. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has an 8-year record, or will be 8 years, as governor. It is a disaster. He has a record as the mayor of San Francisco. It is a disaster. He's a one-man wrecking ball. So he's out there that everybody's selling out, but him, of course. He's not selling. Everybody else is selling out. If you don't agree with him, you're selling out. If you support Donald Trump, you're selling out. The Republic's in danger. We got to meet the moment. We're going to lose our country. Look at his state. Look what the hell he's done to the hardworking people in California. Their homes burned down. There's no water in the fire hydrants. The same thing over and over again. They don't properly tend to their forests and their wooded areas. Water shortages. Seems to me, if you can't get water in your fire hydrant, that in and of itself disqualifies you from running for president of the United States. But not for the Democrats. That's a resume enhancer. Spends more time traveling.
Says 2 hours.
When did he write this book? When could he have written this book?
So I'm actually closer to JC than you are to that fucking wench in Toronto.
There's no way he'll come on this program. We have a hard and fast rule here. I will debate.
It gives it in kilometers, but
however, I don't debate Nazis,
60 miles an hour, it would be 120 miles.
Christian haters, traitors. And that defines Tucker Carlson. There's nothing to debate. My goal with them is to defeat them, is to crush them, not platform them. All right, I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. WMAL, making sense of the economy because it's your money and your retirement. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Hi, it's Larry. Want to hear the fastest way to know what your home would sell for? Reach out to Reynolds and Power Home team. Simply text your address to 800-763-3000. No phone call, just text your address to 800-763-3000. 800-763-3000.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today, 202-750-3300. That's 202-750-3300.
Trajan Wealth, an FCC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan State and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at Trajan Wealth.
I need a set of drums.
People used to offer help to police officers in danger. Now they take a video instead. Use your.
I need a set of fucking drums. I got drumsticks. I see them. I got a set of drumsticks right there. Chopsticks. Whoops, I dropped it. Wigan. I could pick my nose with this motherfucker.
It's my accident in 1995.
My name is Andrea Delza, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old.
I guess if I had one message for the general public, it would be that I appreciate your help. But please, ask first.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that I've actually got everything under control.
I think people get nervous. They don't know how to act, so they pretend they're not there.
What probably bothers me the most is when waiters talk to my companion and not directly to me.
I think everyone with a disability can read.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was
I have a harmonica.
100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes.
I haven't been
and
practicing,
save
though.
coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Individual businesses with tax problems. Listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guarantee quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-466-9625. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-466-9625.
WMAL, making sense of the markets, because generational wealth doesn't build itself. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
It's not even long yet.
Pure Talk is one of the great entrepreneurial stories ever. Can you imagine deciding to take on 3 massive global corporations? AT&T,
Wiggins blocking everything.
T-Mobile. Can you imagine doing that?
If I go into Vegas with this account, he's got me blocked.
Well, that's what a veteran is going to do.
I guess I spam too much.
That's my service company. Imagine being a veteran, tired of getting ripped off by AT&T, Verizon.
Get it in the right
and
spot.
T-Mobile. Seeing your family and friends getting ripped off too, in my humble opinion. And then he says,
I got nappy hair on my face.
"You're gonna take them off? I'm gonna take them off."
Where are you, Queen P?
He says, "We can use
Now's the time to make your comeback.
research," he says. The same cutting-edge technology, secure 5G coverage, and I can slash the cost because they're really milking the American people dry. The veteran owner says, "I didn't serve this country to come home to this." So over a period of years, he built Pure Talk into a wonderful, wonderful business. Pure Talk is an American
Bamboo
wireless company. It supports our veterans. It invests in U.S.-only customer service team.
Oh, do I?
Somebody who's right here in
If I'm hungry, or if I want a
That's a
beer.
big difference.
If I drink a beer, it's gonna make
Not
me
only do
hungry.
they have the best customer service
That's all there
in
is
the
to
whole
it.
business.
I drink a beer, it makes
Pure
me
Talk
hungry,
gives
and
you
I haven't had
unlimited
dinner.
talk, text, plenty of data, all for $25 a month. Those big
Everything
three
I have, I gotta
about,
cook.
You think they became?
I don't buy a bunch of processed food.
No. They charge you hundreds of dollars.
I
a
got
month for
broccoli, I
phone
got
plan.
carrots,
$25 a month from Pure Talk.
celery,
You get text,
cream
more
cheese
data
to
than
go
you
on
ever
the
need,
celery.
all the talk.
I'll put cream
No
cheese on
contact,
the
no
celery and then
cancellation fee.
sprinkle some Old Bay seasoning on
So
it.
don't burn your money.
Celery
If you're with them,
sticks.
stop burning your money.
It'll go good
Just
with
dial
my chicken tenders.
#250, that's #250.
I was gonna buy a
The
tub of
keyword,
fucking
very important,
coleslaw. They
keyword
had
out
everything
there,
else, potato
it's
salad, but they didn't
50%
have
of
any
your first month
coleslaw,
on
and
top of everything.
I could have made some, but
Again, dial #250, say Martha in to make the switch to my wireless company, America's wireless company, Pure Talk. And don't wait anymore. As soon we have the executive director of CARE's Ohio division.
Time is it?
I want you to listen to this piece of crap, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what he is. He is a piece of crap. Khalid Tarani, who would have guessed? It's nauseating. He's the Ohio Executive Director of CARE. I want you to listen to what he says. And this is going on all over the country. This group, CARE, is public enemy number one. We have a lot of public enemies number one, actually, but it's certainly one of them, if not at the top of the list. Hack tip, stop anti-Semitism, go.
Israeli Channel 10 reported in March of 2014 that Israel has the largest human skin bank in the world. Where do you think they got all this skin from? They have more human skin than China and India. They are literally skinning the dead bodies of my brothers and sisters in Palestine. That's where they are getting the human skin from.
Oh.
And if I call them Nazis, your law is going to punish me.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. I'm telling you now, these are the kinds of statements that were resonating during the birth of the Third Reich. The building up of this hate for another people just based on their religion. And so much of this comes out of the Middle East. So much of this comes out of the mouths of these Islamists who have taken stakeholds in our own country from which to attack our own people, to use our laws against us and to promote them, to use our civil liberties against us, but to protect them. If we fall, and we can, it's going to be because of things like this. CARE's Ohio Executive Director, CARE's CEO and founder, CARE, a Hamas front group, as you know, founded at the Marriott Hotel next to the Philadelphia International Airport, where our FBI had wiretaps. The enemy within linked to the enemy without. We have hundreds and hundreds, soon to be thousands of mosques being built in our country. I'm talking about a year. Yeah. Strategically located. Yeah. Population centers that are created, not spontaneously, created. And they're created to be segregated. And they're created to be run by Sharia law. And they're created to be the operations center for foreign governments like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Iran. This is no joke. Ask the people who live in these communities. They will tell you. They're taking advantage of our federalist system where local governments make decisions about zoning. They're overwhelming the zoning boards and committees in these meetings. They're overwhelming the school board meetings. They are organized. They are funded. They are motivated. We, American citizens, we believe, leave well enough alone. Let people do as they wish if they don't bother us. It's our generosity, our beneficence, our rule of law, our principles, our Judeo-Christian system that is being exploited to be destroyed by CARE and other traitor organizations. I'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not just what's inside your home that matters. It's who you share it with. That's why we work even harder to protect it. And as a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers. We prioritize your needs and are here for you when you need us. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com.
I just put my beer mug in the freezer.
It's truck and SUV season at Richard Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUVs ready for winter, like a Ford F-150 XLT, yours for just $37,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander?
Hey, Dwayne's supposed to do a segment on Hayden on their live with him and Logical.
Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV.
I don't know if I have his address or not. Logical Fallacy. Is he live? Logical and Dwayne are supposed to go live at 8 o'clock. I'm just going to sit here and do what I usually do. If I could listen to the news, listen to the radio, you know. I'm not going to pay any attention to it. I tried to go up on the panel, but they wouldn't let me up. So I'm going to do what I did with Wiggins chat.
WMAL 10, Woodbridge, Washington. Cumulus Media Station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9.
After deposition before the House Oversight Committee about Jeffrey Epstein.
After the hearing, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton told reporters,
I never met Jeffrey
I
Epstein.
never met Jeffrey. Never did.
Connection or communication with him. I knew Ghislaine Maxwell casually as an acquaintance.
she said she's confident that, like many, her husband Bill Clinton, who will be deposed Friday, knew nothing of Epstein's crimes while he knew Epstein until after his conviction on a state prostitution charge in 2008. The Oversight Committee chairman said before the deposition that at one point in emails, Epstein had called himself the biggest donor to the Clinton Foundation.
Release the files.
After the deposition, that if they had questions about that, they would have to ask former President Bill Clinton.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. Iran and the U.S. have wrapped up another round of indirect nuclear talks but have not reached a deal, though Oman's foreign minister said there had been significant progress. The lawyer for deposed Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro has asked a judge to toss out the indictment against Maduro on the grounds that the U.S. violated its rights to defend himself by blocking Venezuelan funds to pay his legal costs. Paramount looks like it came out a winner in its bid for Warner Brothers Discovery after Netflix backed out.
The streaming giant nixed the deal soon after the Warner board of directors said it determined Paramount's latest offer for the entire company was superior to Netflix's bid for Warner's movie and television studios and HBO Max streaming service. Netflix co-CEOs Ted Sarandos and Greg Peters said in a statement, "We've always been disappointed at the price required to match Paramount Skydance's latest offer. The deal is no longer financially attractive, so we're declining to match."
Fox, this is Hillary Barsky. America's listening to Fox News.
The latest on the house explosion in Centerville. I'm Sharon.
Looks like he took a picture of some pillar on some building.
With many already having returned.
Unless he's using a different count. I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Centerville, some 19
Didn't pay any
residences
attention
could be
to it.
seeing families return within 24 hours. Should the monitoring being done continue to show the proper results? It's a process.
But yeah, he uses a female emoji.
Occurred over the course of the last 7 days, the fire and rescue department has carefully evaluated and cleared homes for reoccupation. Every step is documented. Every home is assessed individually.
Fairfax Fire and Rescue Assistant Chief of Operations Eric Craven. As the effort by Kilmar Abrego Garcia's attorneys continue to have his human smuggling charges tossed on the grounds they were brought up.
Dave Evans uses a female chef emoji for right in with his name. And then they changed it so you can't do it anymore.
Against bringing charges in the first place. And Asian Americans have been the victims of a string of burglaries in Fairfax County over the past 2 months.
There have been 8 household burglaries, police say, and the take has been substantial. About $500,000 worth of cash, jewelry, and other valuables, even gold bars. Many of the victims had businesses in the area. Major James Curry says those stores and restaurants deal with a lot of cash.
And now this is just other than
Yeah, Andy 504. I'd like to get you on a wrestling match. I'd love to put you in a headlock.
Curry says it's likely the victims' homes.
These fucking gay motherfuckers from Shay's chat.
Learned when no one would be at home.
What is it with you queer boys, anyways? Then they quit doing it. Earlier, Slayer Cat was trolling that Patrick, New York. Fucking funny.
To Virginia on the Beltway. Look at the cameras. You're good to go on the inner loop in on the outer loop. 395 northbound in Arlington. That's jammed up between 110 and the 14th Street exit. Southbound 395 is slow from Washington Boulevard to Glebe Road. And 95 southbound in Newington. That's jammed up between the Fairfax County Parkway and 123. And now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Storm Watch 7 forecast.
Partly cloudy tonight, 30 degrees, colder outside the Beltway, sunny and 52 for your Friday.
The pediatric team at Community Health Center of the North Country understands your kids are the most important things in your life, and each one of them is unique in their own
Looks like you pretty much gave up.
Personalized for each son or daughter you bring through the doors at our Ogdensburg Health Center. Dr. Sunny Patel and Dr. Tiffany Hunt accepting new patients now and providing that personalized pediatric care for every stage of your child's life. Visit chcnorthcountry.org for more information.
At Amica Insurance, we know you'll always find ways to look out for the people you love. And with Amica Life Insurance, we'll help build a plan to make sure you always can. We're here to help protect the life you've built. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Mark Levin.
He's here. Now, broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, we've once again made contact with our leader at its prime, Levin.
Hello, America. We're in the Power Hour, Hour 3. Our number, they call, I believe, at the bottom of the hour, 877-381. 381-1877-381-3811. Please take advantage of our Liberty's Voice video podcast that's available immediately right now on YouTube and on Rumble. Liberty's Voice. Please take advantage of it, seriously. We've done 6 now, and we'll continue to do this as long as you watch. You stop watching, I'll leave you alone. But I think you're going to like it. If you want to be informed, if you want to learn about your history, some philosophy, if you want to learn things that are not normally provided, I will do that. Happy to do it. I'm not going to be around forever doing these things. It's just the nature of the beast, you know. So while I am, I hope you can enjoy them and take advantage of them. This is from Just the News. As Georgia prosecutor pursued Trump, Biden Department of Justice invited her to get lucrative grant memo show. These people are such sleazeballs, and then they point the finger at everybody else. Fulton County DA Fannie Willis, her records turned over to
Fannie Willis
after an open records lawsuit show her office received millions of dollars from the Biden Justice Department as she built her case against then former President Donald Trump. That's how you get the payoff, see? That's how they grease the skids. The Biden Department of Justice invited, quote unquote, Fulton County DA Fannie Willis to apply for a lucrative sole source grant, no competition, in 2022. At the same time, she was pursuing an election interference investigation against Donald Trump, the eventual GOP nominee, of course. I want to document your recognition of our progress and services provided with dynamic partners as we complete sole source steps for our new grant award, a grant in which you are invited to apply. Willis wrote to the Justice Department Senior Policy Advisor, Scott Pestridge, in the Office of Justice Programs in December of 2022. Just crazy. All right, let's see here. The district attorney was highlighting the Justice Department's OJC Community-Based Violence Intervention and Prevention Initiative grant. Ready for this? From which her office ultimately received $2 million. $2 million. That is a massive grant. That award, which was opened in April 2022, as a competitive grant, appears to have been provided to Fulton County as the sole source, a sole source grant, according to the DA. The Justice Department defines a sole source procurement as non-competitive, meaning no other entity competed against Fulton for the reward. This award, which Willis said her office would use for community programs dedicated to ensure at-risk youth do not fall into crime or help, they reintegrate into society, and if they do, that was just a fraction of the more than $18 million in funding the Department of Justice gave the Fulton County Prosecutor's Office between 2021 and 2024. Man, that is a lot for a DA's office. And she got it. Let's see here. The letter was contained in a trove of thousands of pages of documents turned over after Just the News, alongside the nonprofit public interest law firm America First Legal. That's where my wife is general counsel. That is a great legal group. There's several of them, like Landmark too. Sued Willis for the records under Georgia's open records law. Willis, a longtime Trump nemesis, sought to hide many of the records. This is becoming a problem. You know, they went after the president, President Trump, over documents. But there's Kash Patel. They find documents revealing that he and Susie Wiles, the now chief of staff to the president, that their phone records were subpoenaed. For what? Nothing. In reaction to the lawsuit, Willis's office this week dropped all privilege claims and released all the documents without any redactions. More information than it ultimately did to congressional Republicans on the House Judiciary Committee. Fulton County DA's office didn't respond to a request for comment by Just the News. Now, beyond the grant details, the documents show that Willis's office coordinated extensively with the Biden Justice Department and White House, as well as Democrats on the House January 6 Investigative Committee. This should have been at the top of the article, I think, as she built a failed criminal case against President Trump and his allies. The award of the non-competitive grant for Willis came while her office was preparing that case and while federal prosecutors were investigating Donald Trump. Now, Willis, who became Fulton County DA in January 2021, vowed from the earliest days of her term to pursue an investigation into the president. Let's see here, anything relevant? By August 2023, Willis indicted Trump and allies on state racketeering conspiracy and other charges. Let's see. Now, though the apparent reclassification of the no, that doesn't tell us anything. The relationship between Fannie and Wade, the House Judiciary Committee. She was ultimately removed from the case, as you know, by the Georgia Court of Appeals because of her relationship with Dummy. The case was eventually dismissed. And that's that. So the point of the rather long article, to get to the gist of it, the point is that her office received a huge grant from the Department of Justice at the very time that she was going after the president and others. And furthermore, what should have been a competitive grant was doled out as a sole source grant, meaning no competition whatsoever. What do you think of that, Mr. Producer? Very sketchy. You got a lot of sketch going on in that administration. May I say, I think I did. A lot of sketch. But that Fannie Willis and her buddy Wade and all the rest of it was always kind of sleazy, don't you think? Well, a lot of things going on in San Francisco. Now, keep in mind, San Francisco is a radical left-wing Democrat city. Used to be beautiful. Now it's turned into crap. No offense. No offense. Tax the Jew chants break out at event held by Jewish mayor of San Francisco. Is there any other minority in the country that's treated this way and can get away with it? That people can get away with doing this? At a political event in San Francisco, individuals present chanting, "Tax the rich," switched their chants to tax the Jews. San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie stated, "This was an event I put on with District 5 Supervisor Bilal Mahmoud, labor leaders, and dozens of workers to announce a plan that creates more jobs for those workers and housing for San Franciscans." Suggesting that Jews are wealthy is a tired trope, targeting our community, an event focused on creating economic opportunity for San Franciscans is decidedly anti-Semitic, said the Democratic mayor. Well, he's on to something there. How many of you heard of Anna Kasparian? Have any of you heard of Anna Kasparian? She's a Jew hater. She, in my view, is a out and out bigot. She's part of this group, the Young Turks. They should be called the Young Punks. There's a fat Slav guy who has Turkish ancestry. What's his name? Cenk something. Cenk Uygur. He's a bleeding hemorrhoid on the body politic. He's a plant, in my humble opinion. He's a mouthpiece for the enemy. And this moron, Anna Kasparian, you know, she's his lapdog, if you will. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the new.
It's truck and SUV season at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUVs ready for winter, like a Ford F-150 XLT, yours for just $37,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, just $20,999? Or a beautiful Chevy truck Z71, yours for $26,999. Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV season at the veteran-owned Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader in out of Washington Street, or online at widgetautosales.com.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would a $4,000 repair bill leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Choose the company I trust. Endurance. No matter the mileage, if your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers comprehensive auto protection plans for any budget. Protection on the drivetrain, electrical, transmission, AC, and more. Plus benefits like 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car reimbursement on any plan. Endurance handles everything from making the claim through the repair process to paying the certified mechanic of your choice. Don't get caught off guard with a vehicle breakdown. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
Visit EnduranceWarranty.com for your fast free quote today. That's EnduranceWarranty.com.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car.
No, son, I think so too. Have you thought about how you're going to finance it?
Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right?
Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop in and see them before you shop around.
Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile banking app.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com. Looks like they're making it even easier now.
Apply for your next loan with Northern Credit Union online or in mobile banking. Not a member? Not a problem. Apply for your loan on our website at mynorthern.com. New car, used car, first car, home loan, personal loan, we've got you covered. Visit mynorthern.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
The pediatric team at Community Health Center of the North Country understands your kids are the most important things in your life, and each one of them is unique in their own way. This means care needs to be personalized for each son or daughter you bring through the doors at our Ogdensburg Health Center. Dr. Sonny Patel and Dr. Tiffany Hecht accepting new patients now and providing that personalized pediatric care for every stage of your child's life. Visit chcnorthcountry.org for more information.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
In office, one of his biggest adversaries, top Democrat Dick Durbin of Chicago, is leading the charge to derail President Trump's agenda at every turn. And now Senator Durbin has a new scheme, a government takeover of your credit card. Right now, Americans have thousands of credit card options, all with equal strong security. But Durbin's plan could result in less security. That means more risk for your credit, your identity, and your financial future. Now, Durbin's bill isn't about helping consumers. It's a giveaway to corporate megastores, which could shift costs onto you while putting your rewards and fraud protections in jeopardy. We've seen Durbin's failed policies before. His last big banking regulation backfired, leading to higher costs and fewer benefits for American families. Tell Republican senators, stop Durbin's government takeover of your credit card before it's too late. Learn more at guardyourcard.com. That's guardyourcard.com. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
WMAL, making sense of the vote because elections have consequences. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Mark Penn is a good guy. He's a moderate Democrat. More than that, though. CEO of Stagwell Inc. and creator of a new political game. 270.com. I'm going to want to hear about that, Mr. Penn. That should be interesting. But before we do, I would think certain institutions should be treated with respect, certain traditions that we have, like the State of the Union, and they're getting worse and worse. And this one was, in terms of the treatment of that institution and all the protesting and we're not showing up and the hollering and all. I just thought of, at least from that perspective, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Now, from my perspective, of course, I thought his speech was great. But whether you like a president or not, or a speech or not, is it really that hard to sit on your ass and watch?
Well, I mean, look, I agree with you on this. I've worked on many states of the union with the president and was there in the hall.
Clinton,
and, yes, with President Clinton, and people would applaud. And if we said something that everybody in the country should agree to, everybody would applaud. And if we said something we expected only Democrats to agree, only Democrats. But nevertheless, there was a decorum, there was a respect for the institution, for the presidency. And I just find that it degrades our politics when people just don't, just show up, be respectful, applaud, don't applaud, but, try to make scenes to get social media cues and then using curse words. I mean, the whole irony is that the Democrats have been accusing Trump of taking political rhetoric down. And here you have Trump giving this amazingly powerful speech involving American heroes, and the Democrats were just using curse words. I mean, it's funny in a lot of ways.
It's funny, and it hurt them, because apparently that speech rated pretty well in terms of television ratings, and I thought it was probably the greatest State of the Union speech I ever saw. And that includes the Reagan speeches. What did you think?
It certainly was up there. I mean, obviously, I worked on the era of big government is over. I'm definitely
Beer made me
gonna
hungry.
count it
Fucking
up
hungry.
as a
I haven't had dinner.
Well, he really took the art form of weaving the stories in. He had positive patriotic rhetoric. He was, I think, wisely chose to be respectful of the Supreme Court justices there. He disagreed with them, but he was respectful in doing that. But I think that the combination of rhetoric and storytelling was excellent. I mean, he really encapsulated what he wants to do, who he wants to help, and delivered a combination of policy and emotion. And that is, as you know, not easy by any stretch of the imagination to deliver the way he did.
You know, Mark Penn, I'm watching what's going on in New York. That's your hometown, and it's a disaster, an absolute disaster. I'm watching what that mayor has to say. I'm watching the national Democrats shutting down TSA and FEMA and these other things over deportation and ICE and so on. Do you think this is a wise strategy? I mean, there are people who believe, I'm one of them, who's very worried about it, from my perspective, that the Democrats will take the House, but they're really a mess.
Well, I would say, like, it's kind of very odd. The Democrats seem to be winning by losing. I mean, they seem to be ahead on some of the polls, and I have a new poll I'm anxiously awaiting for coming out tomorrow, a Harvard Caps Harris poll, which I'm really interested in seeing the results. But they've been ahead, even though the Democrats are ranked lower than the Republicans, because, you know, there's a lot of unease among the electorate, a lot of feeling that the economy isn't going well. And right now, the president doesn't have majority support. The Republicans slightly below majority, the Democrats below majority. So that means the deciding voters are unhappy with everybody. And that's always bad for the ins. So we'll see exactly, you know, what happens and how this plays out, and whether the president is successful at turning around what people perceive the economy and how it's going. We were with President Clinton in '96, starting with our State of the Union. 6 months later, we had a tremendous change in opinion about the economy. And that really is the critical thing in terms of how they were voting. So, and I've never seen a thing which we have now, which is the Democrats are lowest rating, but they're still ahead.
What accounts for that? That is weird.
As I said, it's when voters are the voters. You know, in the first term of Trump, before the pandemic, everybody in America agreed the economy was going well. Those were happy times. It would have been really quite difficult, I think, you know, for him to lose anything. He hasn't quite brought that feeling back, because even though the Biden administration was responsible for the inflation, when I ask people, is the economy growing or shrinking? They think it's shrinking. If I ask people, is inflation getting bigger or smaller? They say bigger. Even though I know that the answer is that there's near record economic growth, even though I know the answer that inflation has come down considerably and some items are cheaper, that hasn't registered yet.
Mm-hmm. It also looks like, though, that things are in place for much bigger growth, even with the tax cuts that he's put in place and the regulatory restrictions and so forth. That would certainly help him too, if there's a additional explosion of growth, no?
Yeah, look, the speech was constructed to put all of that stuff up front for the simple reason that he knows what I just told you, right?
Yeah.
He knows that right? He put the foreign policy at the back. He put all the economic stuff and the improvement in the economy, you know, up front. And look, what I think he should continue to do a better job at is explain, I have a strategy to improve the economy. That strategy is to reduce taxes, cut regulation, rein in, you know, government expenditures, get better trade deals, economically, and reverse climate policies to bring down energy prices, right? When I worked with President Clinton, we always had a 5-point plan. You always kind of knew what those elements were. Now, I know what the elements are. I just explained them, but I think that...
I just had an idea for a new clone.
I've got a 5-point plan. We're working on that plan, and that's what's going to be successful. And at the same time, There's tremendous innovation and investment in the innovation of AI. Hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars are being invested in this economy, and that has to drive increased growth.
I want to ask you a question, and I'd like to hold you over because I don't think we're going to have time to get the full answer yet. I've never asked you this. What was it like working for Bill Clinton? Was he
It's got that
smart?
hash
Was
I
he
chopped
attentive?
all up in it, mixed
Was
it
he
with
stubborn?
amount
Was
of
he
hash
willing
after
to-
this is gone.
To take information you would give him.
No more
apply it?
hash.
I'm just curious about that. That's my sense of it. But stick with us, Mark Penn, pollster extraordinaire, CEO of the Stagwell Inc. and creator of a new political game that we'll about 270.com. We'll be right back. You know what Pure Talk's favorite holiday is? The wireless service should only cost you a couple of presidents. Just a Jackson and a Lincoln to be exact. For $25 a month, Pure Talk gives you unlimited talk, text, plenty of data.
I should
You
make
pay
it
that's a big
before I
raise.
forget
They'd
about
rather
it.
celebrate Benjamin Franklin Day so they can
Excuse
charge your
me,
family
that beer
hundreds
making me
every month.
hungry.
He wasn't even a president. That's not right. You deserve better. Pure Talk is an American wireless company that supports our veterans and invests in a U.S.-only customer service team. When you call, you're talking to someone right here at home. Pure Talk uses the same powers as the big carriers, so enjoy superior 5G coverage without the inflated price. Just $25 a month for talk, text, plenty of data, no contract, no cancellation fee. Just dial pound 250, say keyword Mark Levin, and you'll get 50% off your first month. Again, dial pound 250, say Mark Levin to make the switch to my wireless company, America's wireless company, Pure Talk.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the new.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car. Well, son, I think so, too. Have you thought about how you're going to finance it? Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right? Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop in and see them before you shop around. Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile banking app. Oh, really? That's convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com. Looks like they're making it even easier now. Apply for your next loan with Northern Credit Union online or in mobile banking. Not a member? Not a problem. Apply for your loan on our website at mynorthern.com. New car, used car, first car, home loan, personal loan, we've got you covered. Visit mynorthern.com to learn more.
It's gotta be an L. Has to be.
It's truck and SUV season at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUV $7,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, just $20,999, or a beautiful Chevy truck C71, yours for $26,999. Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV season at the veteran-owned Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader in out of Washington Street, or online at widgetautosales.com.
The pediatric team at Community Health Center of the North Country understands your kids are the most important things in your life, and each one of them is unique in their own way. This means care needs to be personalized for each son or daughter you bring through the doors at our Ogdensburg Health Center. Dr. Sonny Patel and Dr. Tiffany Hecht accepting new patients now and providing that personalized pediatric care for every stage of your child's life. Visit chcnorthcountry.org for more information.
Ready to order.
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, chef. This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Weight Watchers now offers access to affordable GLP-1s. It works for members like, I'm Haley, and I've lost 100 pounds. Weight Watchers has everything I need, from weight loss medications to nutrition support and help with my side effects. It's all in one place. Weight Watchers handles the insurance for you and offers affordable cash pay options. With our program, our members are losing more weight.
with expert nutrition and side effect support.
I'm Mike, and I've lost 135 pounds. Weight Watchers prescribing GLP-1 medications. It's been life-changing.
I'm Sharia, and I lost 80 pounds on Weight Watchers. I realized that it would take more than a prescription to lose weight and feel good on the GLP.
Better results, expert support, lose more weight, make it last.
I can't imagine doing a GLP-1 without Weight Watchers.
Get started for as low as $25 at WeightWatchers.com/GLP1. For over 60 years, we've helped millions of members find what works for them. Now it's your turn. Weight Watchers, watch it work.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car.
Yes, son, I think so too. Have you thought about how you're going to finance it?
Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right?
Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop it and see them before you shop around.
Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile.
You don't really want to fuck with me, Acid Trip.
Convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com.
You know, Acid Trip, I should make you. You should use your own picture and your own name in my chat. In fact, Acid Trip, I'm going to require you to do that. You're going to use your own fucking name and your own picture in my chat because I'm going to ban every single one of your fucking clones. Because you're a fucking idiot and I want to get my hands on you and fucking break your neck because you're a fucking idiot. I'm going to ban every single one. Use your own fucking name and your own pic and I'll let you post in my chat. I'm not kidding. Otherwise, stay the fuck out.
877-381-3811.
And we are here with Mark Penn. So what was it like working for President Clinton?
Well, I think President Clinton wasn't human. He was superhuman. I mean, I've worked with smart people and so forth, but he really, if we were playing cards, he could play all four hands. He had an incredible intellectual ability to juggle all of the various things in the most difficult job, in the world. So, and I found,
Was he friendly? Was he nice?
Yes, he was very friendly. He was nice. But he was always under the presidency was really pressured.
Mm-hmm.
From the time I came on, which was after the '94 congressional elections, and in came the Republicans, and we made all of the deals relative to welfare reform and balanced budget, and then when things seemed at ease, it got impeached. So he was always under a lot of pressure, and you could see that finally, when impeachment was over, was the only time that I think he could really kind of smile, with a little less pressure. But he was incredible to work for. It was incredible experience. He was very, very serious about trying to make the country better for people. That was his goal.
Do you keep in touch from time to time?
I haven't seen him lately. The Clintons and I'm a little bit more. Let's just say I stayed in my political spectrum, is the way I'd say it. They're over in theirs. I had 13 years with both of them. And by the way, I think the Republicans made a tremendous mistake today.
What happened? Oh, going after her?
Well, going after Hillary. Well, I don't know.
I think it's irrelevant. Honestly, when they poll, maybe you do these Epstein case, even though Washington's excited and congressmen are excited of both parties and podcasters are trying to make a living off it, I think most people are fed up with it.
Yeah, look, I'm looking at the poll to see how much interest, but okay, President Clinton, he's going to have to explain some pictures there, but she didn't have anything to do with it, and to the extent that they might have gotten some sympathy, from women over Epstein, hauling her in when she had nothing to do with Epstein was
it's going to matter. I really don't. But I'm not involved in it because, look, if something pops up that's important that I need to report, I report it. But this thing is, it's got a life of its own at this point. And I think there's too much going on in this country that needs our focused attention, to be honest. Tell us about this game, 270.com.
Yeah, what I found was that there were games for everything. Games for the mafia, games for, combat, games for everything. There aren't political games. So I made a political game. It's 270.com. It's you play, then you download 270 U.S. election. You get $250,000 a day on your, and you run your campaign. And you try to get stakers, and you can play President Trump, you can play Hillary Clinton, you can be whomever you want. Every character has a different quality. It's a serious game. It takes like 45 minutes. You can play the computer, you can play other people, but I found a lot of kids of politicians were playing the game because there's just almost no serious political game. So it's 270. I got the, the significance of 270.
Yeah, you need 270 to win.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. Serious
That
strategy.
sounds interesting.
Just
A lot
one.
of your listeners will like it, and they learn something about the Electoral College and how it works and the college versus the popular vote. And they can try their hand at political strategy.
All right, my friend. It's Mark Penn. Give it a shot, folks. 270.com. Be a very interesting gift, I think. 270.com. Good luck to you, my friend. You take care of yourself.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much.
All right, you got it. All right. One of the few moderates left. Julian Epstein, you got Fetterman. I mean, you can count on one hand. Excuse me. Well, look, I know you're paying a lot for insurance premiums, deductibles. I know you're paying a ton for credit card to try and pay down the balance, and the interest is just, it's like it never ends. The debt is piling up. You're in a debt crisis. Many of you are just, you're in a good living and you're kind of stuck. It's kind of downer, I know. If you're a homeowner, you might have considered reaching out to American Financing, but you said, look, I like my mortgage and I like the rate on my mortgage, so I know I have all this other debt, but I don't want to touch my mortgage. Well, that's why American Financing created the Smart Equity Loan. And it is smart, a simple, smart way to get your finances back on track without giving up your low mortgage rate. And the Smart Equity Loan offers a fixed rate, so you'll have one predictable monthly payment. These other sorts of systems, they call them HELOC. They have these fluctuating rates. You don't want a fluctuating rate. That might get the mortgage company or the bank rich, but it's going to screw you big time. Big time. So it lets you use your home's equity to pay off interest, high interest debt, free up your cash flow, and still keep your existing mortgage intact. No upfront fees to find out how you qualify and how much you can save. I strongly encourage you to check it out. They won't bite. It'll be easy. Call American Financing right now. It's available. You can reach them now. 888-900-1828. 888-900-1828. 888-900-1828. Or visit AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 122334. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR rates are in the 5s, start at 6.196% for well-qualified borrowers. Call 888-900-1828 for details about credit costs and terms.
Certain stories grab my attention. And this one grabs my attention. Why Martin Short's daughter, Catherine, changed her name before her death. He and his wife adopted three children from different backgrounds when they were young. Martin Short's wife died of cancer, I think 2010, 2012, something like that, 2012. This daughter, his oldest daughter that he adopted, she wanted to have a private life. She didn't want to be in the public view. She became a psychiatric social worker, helping all these other people with mental issues and so forth. Eventually, later in her life, she opened up her own private practice. I can see her weight would fluctuate by the pictures, fairly thin to fairly heavy. And she had her own mental issues, perhaps bipolar. And the neighbor who they spoke to said she just seemed very pleasant. She committed suicide. A few days back. She was struggling with her own mental issues. She had a service dog named Joni, who she said was assisting her with her own mental illness for the past 5 years. And the neighbor said she didn't show any indication that she was struggling. Most people said no indication, but she committed suicide. I feel so sorry for people who feel so hopeless that they take their own life. And so sorry for the parents and other family members. Because I'm sure this is incredibly difficult to deal with. Mental illness is a real thing. It's a big thing. Mental illness like this, dementia, Alzheimer's, these are terrible, terrible diseases. And they still really haven't figured out how to deal with them. And so this just kind of hit me. Her last public appearance was a little over 2 years ago when she celebrated her 40th birthday at a restaurant. And there's an article here that Martin Short is inconsolable. And of course, they start spreading rumors and other stuff that I'm simply not going to get involved in. Anyway, so we wish them, it seems so strange to say, we wish them all the best. We really do. It's just a terrible, terrible thing. All right. Let's go ahead. And I'm pulling up some callers. I'm pulling up the call board here. Give me a second. There it is. Pat, Mount Pleasant, Utah, on the Mark Levin app. How are you?
Yes. Good. Thank you for taking my call.
Of
and
course.
Thank you for all that you do.
Thank
I
you.
trust what you say.
Thank you.
I have been a listener for years, off and on. This is my question and comment. The Wall Street Journal, as I heard from a friend, is saying that the government is pulling those who have green cards and sending them back to their own country. Want to know if that's true? And can you explain a little bit more about green cards? I know nothing. And does this mean that they are illegal? And I agree that illegals need to be sent back. And then I hear that it's very difficult for those coming into our country to become legal. And is that
All right, let me chip away at it. I'm not an expert on immigration, but I know what a green card is. It's a permanent resident card. So it's issued to non-citizens, and they have a legal right to live and work permanently in the United States. But the government does have the power, depending on the circumstances, to withdraw that card. So if somebody commits a crime, or somebody is a terrorist, or somebody's trying to overthrow the United States, that status can be challenged. But the goal is to provide people with a permanent resident in the United States. So that's what a green card is. Are they pulling green cards? I don't know. I haven't seen stories that they're running around pulling green cards, but it's possible that they're picking up people who have conducted themselves in certain ways that are problematic to this society. And you know, that's the number one thing about immigration people don't understand. That is, the purpose of immigration is to improve society and to improve a lot of the citizens who are here. Our representatives are supposed to represent us. So, what was your other question? I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah. Does this have to do with all nationalities? They can
Yes.
get a green card?
Well, I don't think it's based. I think it's based on the individual. It's based on the individual. But for instance, if you get a green card and you commit a criminal act, you commit fraud and so forth, the card can be revoked.
That's understandable.
Doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. All right? I appreciate your listening. I really appreciate it very, very much. And thank you for calling. It wasn't too painful, I don't think. There are other reasons you can lose your green card. If you abandon your permanent residence, you're given a green card, but in the interim, you basically live overseas in another country. Criminal convictions, fraudulent activities, violation of immigration laws, and things of that sort. And there's apparently a long list of people who fit that. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the new.
The pediatric team at Community Health Center of the North Country understands your kids are the most important things in your life, and each one of them is unique in their own way. This means care needs to be personalized for each son or daughter you bring through the doors at our Ogdensburg Health Center. Dr. Sunny Patel and Dr. Tiffany Hett accepting new patients now and providing that personalized pediatric care for every stage of your child's life. Visit chcnorthcountry.org for more information.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car.
Well, son, I think so too. Now, have you thought about how you're going to finance it?
Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right?
Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop in and see them before you shop around.
Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile banking app.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com. Looks like they're making it even easier now.
Apply for your next loan with Northern Credit Union online or in mobile banking. Not a member? Not a problem. Apply for your loan on our website at mynorthern.com. New car, used car, first car, home loan, personal loan, we've got you covered. Visit mynorthern.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
It's knowing you've always done your part, showing up, preparing them, and making sure they're ready for a new chapter. So when it's time for them to head out on their own, they can advance to life's good parts, confident, capable, and ready for the road ahead. With the right parts from Advance Auto Parts close by, you help them stay prepared, keep moving forward, and take on everything that comes next with confidence. Visit your local Advance Auto Parts today.
You compare prices when shopping for flights, hotels, cars, so why not small business insurance? At Simply Business, we'll show you policies that fit your business and a range of prices to help you save. Who knew buying insurance could be so simple? Visit simplybusiness.com for your free quote today.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems. Listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-785-9132. That's 800-785-9132. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-785-9132.
WMAL, making sense of the headlines, because common sense isn't so common. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Just a reminder, folks, as we come to the close of the program, perfect time to check in on Liberty's Voice. It's a really great show this evening. You can go to Rumble and view it right there. You can go to YouTube and view it right there. If you go on any of my social sites, we have a direct link to it. I hope you'll check it out. Please share it with your friends and family. Make them aware of it. We want to grow our video podcast into something that can help make a difference in the midterm elections and throughout. We need to push back against the enemies within and these very negative forces. And unfortunately, so much of podcasting has turned into a horrible cesspool. And so we're going to be a bright light and a safe harbor and push your agenda, your principles, Americanism. That's the goal. As long as you watch, we'll do it. We can keep track of how many people watch, not who watches. But if we don't get a fairly significant number of people who care about it, then it's a project and we will move on. So far, we're having a lot of fun. You know, some major U.S. banks are publishing aggressive gold scenarios for 2026, some as high as $6,300 an ounce. It's well over $5,000 an ounce. Silver, $110 an ounce, give or take. It's incredible. So nothing is sure in the future. Nothing can be guaranteed, but you look at the trajectory of a market, and you can see the conditions. Central banks all over the world, they're accumulating gold, and some estimates show that their gold holdings are now bigger than the U.S. Treasury holdings. What does that tell you? They're worried. I'm worried. This debt can't be sustained. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Silver is gaining a lot of focus and attention as it moves. A lot of people who are diversified, they're taking their profits from gold and they're investing it in silver. If you're not diversified, I would encourage you strongly to take a look at silver and gold as part of a diversification process that you can have, investments. And Monetary Gold has over 25 years helping Americans understand this process, physical gold, physical silver, diversification, with an education first, no pressure approach. And they'll help support your decisions on your pensions, your IRA eligible options. Very, very important. And they will help you. Monetary Gold has a great record. They've been around for a quarter of a century. Not one of these fly-by-nights. Nothing fancy about them. They want to help you. They're easy to talk to. You can ask them any question you want. And Monetary Gold has a free, brand new guide to help you understand precious metals. And I would encourage you to call them and at least get that and take a look at it. 877-NOW-GOLD. They're there right now. 877-NOW-GOLD. Or visit marklovesgold.com. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Visit marklovesgold.com. All right. Moses, Fairfax, Virginia, the great WMAL. Go.
Yeah. Okay. I have I'm a aspiring reporter, and what I noticed is that why we lost the election in Virginia, and
hi Banksy, I see you
in the upcoming election. And so here's my analysis.
I'm in Vegas posting at Dutchie.
I saw the poll workers
listening to the news
inside and outside. Okay, I took pictures of some of those people.
This guy sounds like he's part India, from Indian.
Information and also to prove what I'm looking at.
Indian from India.
Those same people, I see them at the DNC events, and those same people are the ones who run nonprofit organizations who get funding from the state and from the cities. Okay, so they have an infrastructure which is...
All right, so you're saying they're working the polls as judges and so in observers, they're at the DNC, they're hardcore Democrats. Yeah, that's a problem, no question about it. Thanks for passing that on, too. We appreciate it. We salute our armed forces, police officers, firefighters, emergency...
La-di-da, said mama. Mama.
Hey, Billy.
Hi, Doug.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Yeah.
Clear this thing off my screen. There you
Yeah,
go.
fine. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks. I appreciate
How much snow did you got?
I still have snow. I don't know how to measure. We got some high snow banks that, dude, 1 minute it's 35 degrees. Yeah, the temperature goes up and down so fast, right? But it's been mostly in the teens, you know.
It's all melting now.
We got a couple warm days coming. It says it's. I looked at the weather and that, so winter ain't with us for long. It's going to be over with pretty soon.
We might get more snow this weekend. What they're saying.
I don't know. It's not here. It's going to be up into the fucking 50s.
I'm expecting it to be in the 50s tomorrow, and then possibly snowing on the weekend.
Yeah, we got way more snow than you fucking city bums got. I can tell you that.
You might. I don't know. We had a big snowfall.
Well, you're really not a city bum, are you? You're a suburb bum, right?
Yeah, I don't live in New York City, Billy. I live near it, but I don't live in it. What's up, Banksy, in the chat?
Is this Banksy?
Hey, you
can't do fuck. Hey, I had one beer and they're fucking crying about that.
You can't do Team ASA without Team Banks here. How you doing, Billy? How you doing, Donnie? You are, man.
Shit, this is
Banksy and you?
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
So far, so good. I just came and sat down, so I'll sit around here for a little bit.
I'm the moment I'm seeing exactly what I said in the chat to Billy. God bless Team USA.
Thank you.
Iranian fucking arses and the fuckwits that own it. The Iranians want to be free. They want to be free.
Are things getting better in England or what?
Take out the Ayatollahs. Take them out. Man.
Look at Doug shaking his head. No.
I know. Sorry, Doug.
You're not getting, listen, you guys got to vote for some conservatives. Fuck Labor, man. You got to vote for some conservatives.
I don't vote Labor. I definitely don't vote Labor in the UK, mate.
You know what my cousin told me?
I don't know. I didn't vote Labor.
He said even the conservatives are for shit over there, too.
Yeah, they are. I don't vote any of them for them win the liquors. I don't vote any of them to. I never vote them to. They're all pissing in the same pot. Useless. It's time for a new thing in the UK. And I hope it comes sooner than later, to be honest.
Yeah.
We need a prime minister, or even a prime minister would. I'd say more prime minister who's got more balls than men. I'd be happy with that.
You know what England needs to do? This is what England needs to do. They either need to just have a fucking king and everybody go to that king for whatever, right?
I think
have a prime minister, an elected official like our president, and be a representative fucking kingdom.
That's what the prime minister is like our president. When it comes
Well,
to
no,
his
he's not.
prime
No,
minister,
he doesn't.
Well,
have,
yes. He's elected. He's elected, but the king.
You know, we don't
doesn't
have a
the
parliament.
power. But our king, I don't like our king. I don't think
we
a lot
don't
of
have
people
a
like our king.
parliament. All right, they're a monarchy.
the majority in parliament chooses the prime minister.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Right?
They're
Yeah, but
a monarchy.
the monarch
England is a monarchy.
The monarch has only got to say, get the tanks on the street, end of. But at the end of the day, we've got a king who's, to be honest, he's weak. We can't wait till he abdicates and the new king steps up because he's more in touch with the people than this king is.
The English monarchy really doesn't serve any political power at all. It's really is just a showpiece.
But
right?
no, they do have political power. Yes, they do.
Elizabeth didn't. She couldn't get Maggie to do what she wanted, and she tried like hell.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
They keep trying to tie Trump to fucking Epstein, and look what we get.
I'll say at the end of the day,
there's no connection there.
The thing is, the other day,
Hillary was interviewed
because our fucking prime minister. It's making our
Doug,
country
how close
weak.
are you to fucking Hillary, anyways, where she lives?
It's what pisses a lot of people off in the UK right now. We've got a re-prime minister and it makes us look weak. Us as a people look weak, and we're not fucking weak.
Listen, when you allow,
That's
when you don't have cultural assimilation, then
Yep.
you're going to have issues within your borders. That's just what it is.
Exactly.
Cultural assimilation.
Come on. I wish.
Well, the problem with that,
in a way,
the new mayor of New York City wants us to assimilate to his beliefs, his religious.
oh fuck! I see what's going on in fucking America and New York. Fuck me! You're doing fucking street prayers. What the fuck's that about,
Something's
Billy?
gonna happen, dog. It's
What the fuck is
It's
going on
not
there?
good.
And we thought
I
we
think
got
that,
it. We
I
thought
think
we
the
got
city,
it bad.
the city council is not going to support Mandami's effort to institute religious policies.
I thought we got it bad. I mean,
hold on a
we got-
second.
we haven't got that in
Even
London.
worse than that, the governor of New York State, they're saying they're saying no. He's asking for funding. And
Yeah, Hochul has already shut him down on his first two requests.
That's right.
And let me just say this about Hochul. Hochul is pretty far left.
When it's so it's a
He's pretty far left.
The
right?
left
Yeah.
eat their own too, you know.
And she turned Mandami down. He needs the money. She said, "There's no money for you." Right?
The thing is, I thought you guys would never even, I thought I'd never ever see that in the fucking US. I would never ever see that in a million fucking years. And I saw that in New York. I thought, what the fuck's happening here? We don't even get that in London. We don't get that shit.
Well,
and I mean, we get a lot of shit in London, but fucking not like that in central London. Yeah, that don't happen.
Well, there's a lot
Ever.
of crimes that never get reported over there. That if you look,
Too many crimes don't get reported.
Oh, I think
It's
like
the same.
75% of all crimes goes
It-
unreported.
It's the same everywhere. It's the same
you know,
everywhere.
the thing with
Right,
Russia
right.
and all that. There's war. There's war in Europe. There's been, World War III started a long time ago.
Well, it started yesterday as well. Pakistan versus Afghanistan. Hey, I don't mind who fucking wins. The unfortunate thing is Pakistan got nuclear.
They don't talk about all the Christians being slaughtered.
No, have you seen that? What's kicked up?
Banksy. My mother's sister was a missionary, and she was in Jordan.
Fucking hell.
Sudan. She went to the
Fair
Sudan.
play, man. Fair play.
She went to the
Sudan,
Sudan.
huh?
She went to the Sudan is where she went.
Well, obviously, like I say, obviously you're up to date on the news. Have you
She's in
seen
her
the
80s
news?
now. She's
Have
still
you seen the news? What's just happened?
born in 39.
Pakistan and Afghanistan are fighting. They're in a war. They're in a war right now. Afghanistan and Pakistan in a war right
No,
now.
I heard you now. You said it.
Right now.
I heard you say it. You said it started yesterday. I'm actually looking for
Yes,
something on the news about it here on my other computer, but I don't see nothing.
All right,
I'll have to pay attention. I'll have to pay attention to that, Banksy.
I could send the link in private chat and show you exactly what's going on right now. I don't look at mainstream media. I look at different media.
I know. Listen, the mainstream media sucks. It's my first go-to because I'm sitting here on my laptop. So, you know what I'm saying?
The only thing is, I mean, Afghanistan, you want to win. I mean, think of a poll on one thing. Who do you want to win, Afghanistan or Pakistan? And I said, none of the above. You know, Pakistan's got nuclear weapons. Just bomb just nuke fucking Afghanistan. Get out of the fucking way because they're a bunch of fucking fucktards.
Well, I hope they don't go to a hot war.
It
But
would
maybe
take
they will.
one trident boat. The USS Kentucky. If they loaded the USS Kentucky up with 24.
Yours, Billy, is on its way. It's there right now.
We can destroy fucking
Billy. I've been watching what's been going on in Iran. Yours was on its way within 2 hours. It's there in the port right now. They're waiting for just one boat to get in sequence. It's there right now. You know what that aircraft carrier is. What's just got in there right now in the port because it has to stop off at Greece to get reported to take on substance.
I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the big carrier that they put over there now, but they put one over there the other day.
Well, you've got
a big fucking carrier they put over there the other day.
No, you got two.
Yeah, I heard the name. I can't think of it.
You got
I think there's two. There's one was already there, but they sent the big one in now, right?
Yeah, that's just coming right behind. That's just coming right behind. It was in the Straits. It was 2 hours away. It had stopped in Greece to take on supplies. And now it's just down right down there. It's the Ford. The Ford that's just down.
Okay.
Why is it? I know more than you fucking guys do. I'll look at it. You know,
have you been streaming, Banksy?
No, I've been ill, mate. I'm ill at the moment. I've got a bag. I've got
Banksy,
a back. I've got a back issue.
I went by your live stream the other day, Banksy. I don't think I even said anything, but I leave you a thumbs up even if I don't talk.
Oh, thanks, man.
No, 3 days ago, maybe 3 days ago.
Yeah,
I forget which account I'm subscribed to you on, and then
I did a back stream. I did some. I didn't do a live. I did a back stream where everyone talk to me
backstage.
Yeah, mate. I've got a back issue. That's what I'm going to say. I've got a really bad back issue. Never had one before. I had one a while back, and this one's hit me.
I used to do backstage streams where I just post a link and then go backstage.
Well,
and if anybody came in and clicked on the link, they could come back there. But I haven't done one of those in quite a while. I don't know why I stopped. It was kind of fun. It was kind of fun.
Well, I did it for a reason. Like I said, I've been a bit ill with me back, and I want to say hello to my friends and that. So I said, okay, I'll do a backstage one so I can talk to my friends still. Yeah, because
we'd be back there like 7 of us or something and just talk about bullshit. And of course, when you're backstage,
I'm on Billy's panel now. Obviously, I'm feeling a bit better. I am a bit better now.
Everybody's going to start hating you for being up here.
Billy, do you think I give a fuck, Billy? Yeah.
How much attention?
It's not even true, right?
It's just.
I do what I want to do, Billy.
I'm out here just to make the little kids fucking think.
I know, mate. Well, bro, don't cry. I'm not bothered. I'll go where I want to go anyway.
Hey, God's honest truth. Griffiths Air Force Base, Rome, New York.
God's honest.
I was on recruiting duty, and the Blue Angels did a show there. I think it was 1988 was the year that it happened. It was.
I came up to have a good.
I think it was 88. I got to sit in the cockpit of an FA-18 Hornet. That's what
that's fucking nice.
Right? And they did quite an air show down there, and I was there was another recruiter with me there. There was 2 of us. And we got to chauffeur the pilot. I got to chauffeur the captain of the
crew. This was a great bird back in the day.
You were on recruiting duty.
Yeah, I was on recruiting duty.
I got it. Okay.
No, that's
you were
it.
there amongst the crowd trying to.
So I don't know if you Google it, if you could find Blue Angels, Rome, New York, Griffiths Air Force Base. I bet you probably could find.
Probably could find it. You saying the pilot had to eject? What are you saying?
Pardon me?
Well, what happened about there that was noteworthy? They did
an air show.
Yeah, okay.
We all got.
So, there's a lot of people. I got to meet people and stuff.
Excellent.
We got a lot of your birds coming from our bases in the UK right now.
Air Force Base. It's me and the other guy were the only Navy there.
Let me ask you a question then, Billy. Were your recruiting efforts in any way successful, do you think? Or don't you know?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
When you get people to sign up on the spot, or you just give them the forms and send them on their way?
When you go to that kind of duty, all right?
Yes.
Because I'm a cook on a submarine, but it was short.
Did you Shanghai him? Did you fucking Shanghai him?
Well, if you don't meet the requirements, they don't let you stay on recruiting duty. They send you back out to the fleet.
They send you back. So you went on recruiting duty. So you're at the
when
air
I
show
recruited,
people.
you had to get at least 2 people a month to join.
A month.
Every month you were required to find 2 people to
recruit.
And you run through your friends and family first. You got to find strangers, right?
Some months I had like 18, 19 people join.
Really? And they use your name when they enlist.
Oh yeah, my name's all over the MEP station down in.
You have to, because that's like a condition to take you to.
You can find my name in MEP station down in Syracuse. Pretty sure they're still there.
Yep. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I got somebody making fun of me. I don't want anything I say, they're trying to use it against me in the other chat.
Don't let them do that.
You hang out with the wrong crowd, Billy.
Well, they're all mad because I wouldn't let them sit up here on my panel when I first went live. Andy and Patrick New York and all of them. Well, Patrick wouldn't come up on the panel. Right, now look at him.
Mate, bro.
I don't know.
I come here and just chill out. I
don't have issues with anybody, though. I really don't. So
exactly,
well, I'm like you, Doug. I don't have any issues with anybody. They all have issues with
guy,
me.
Doug.
I'm not that kind of person.
Guy.
What? I missed what you said, Banksy.
I said, Doug, you're a good guy. Billy's a good guy in his own context, and that's it. We're coming up, shoot the breeze, just chilling out. Leave us the fuck alone. We're quite happy. Let us chill out. People can do what they want to do, but at the end of the day, we just shoot the breeze and chilling out.
I gotta ask you, Banksy.
One of them.
I gotta ask you. When you
go on, ask me a fucking way.
What do you like to get boozed up on? What's your favorite drink? Beer, or do you like the scotch, or what?
No. If I have a drink, I mean,
you like to mix it a little bit. Back in my younger days.
No, and UK, I do have a favorite drink.
Southern Comfort. My
what
favorite.
What you mean? My favorite drink, or something I just generally drink?
Southern Comfort is mine. That's one of the best.
Maybe my favorite drink is probably Jack Daniels and fucking no
fuck
Coke.
the Italians up. Instead of using red wine, you throw that.
I like Jake on his own. No fucking ass, no fucking water, anything that concept of it. That's my top draw drink.
So where are you from? You're from what? Northern Georgia then, or what?
No, just like
I don't mean Georgia over on the fucking Asian continent or whatever the fuck.
Fuck off! I like my JDs, mate. It's a smooth drink. To be honest. I mean, it's not harsh. I mean, if I want to go for a triple fucking Irish fucking whiskey.
Jack Daniels is what's used when you make steak Diane. The butter for steak Diane.
All right, yeah.
A little bit of Jack Daniels in it, yeah.
Smooth. I wouldn't mind one of them.
Deglaze the plant instead of using wine. Use Jack Daniels.
I don't do wine too much. To be honest, I don't
drink wine at all. If I'm forced to do a shot, if someone's like it's birthday and we're at the bar and they're gonna buy shot, so I'm gonna do a shot, I'll get Maker's Mark.
Same here, man. The only time I ever drank wine is in Spain.
The only time I drink wine is when I eat escargot, because that's what the pan is deglazed with wine.
There's funny,
I haven't
Escargot
got
is
fucked
cooked
up
in
on
a
like booze in
red
like
wine
decades
reduction.
since I got fucked up on booze. It's been
Hey,
decades.
if you're eating snails, you definitely got a fucking bit of wine in there. Eating snails, man. Escargot, snails. You need a bit of wine in there too.
I mean, listen, escargot's fine. I mean, come in the garlic butter, and it's just food, right? I didn't have no issue.
You cut the fuckers out, fry the fuckers, then eat them.
You can deep fry them, but we wouldn't have them.
Well, that's what the pan frying.
I think steamed. I think we'll have them steamed, and then in the garlic butter.
Well, escargot, you start with clarified butter. You throw your shallots. You cook shallots down until they're translucent. Then you throw your snails in there.
That's how we're going to say it. I mean, the only times I've had it, I've ended up flavoring in there. It's just a bit of butter, bang in the pan, fry it up, nice.
A dish like that, you remove that out of the pan, and then you deglaze the pan with a little bit of wine or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you throw the snails back in there, touch it up, and on the plate.
And you got it spot on.
I never made escargot until I was out of the Navy, and I was working at Bonnie Castle. Oh my God!
And so it says you don't eat
snails. I got
so
somebody in my backstage, but I don't really want to let them off.
Do you know who they are?
It's Kittles.
Kittles is at work.
Obviously, it's not working now.
No, he's on break. He's probably eating his dinner. He came on my panel last night. He was eating a sandwich and some macaroni salad in the break room at his job. Yeah.
I've got no issues with him. I've got no issues with any fucker, to be honest. I've got no issues with anyone. I walk my own fucking line, my own road, and that's it.
You don't look like he's at work.
Hey, Billy. What's up, Billy? Hey, shut up, Banksy.
Why don't you work, you lazy toxic?
He doesn't go to work till 10:30. I'm sorry. He's getting up out of bed now. He's getting ready to go to work in an hour.
Are you doing Skittles?
Man, I just
Hey, hold on a second, kiddo. So you picked up Mark LaFleur's old job. So you must be cleaning the deep fat fryers out at night, right? After you're done washing the dishes?
No, I'm not a dishwasher anymore.
You're not a dishwasher anymore.
No, that was a bigger fucking project.
Where do you operate in a salad bar or what?
No,
bigger flipper.
I drive.
Oh, you got a different job. You're driving a forklift. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He's got the 10:30 to 7 a.m. shift driving a forklift in the loading dock. Right, unloading semis.
It's called the receiving area.
I won't make the obvious joke, okay?
I won't. I'm glad I didn't.
He works in the receiving area, Billy.
Yeah. I didn't say fuck all about receiving, guy.
Hey, kiddos, why does it sound like you got something in your mouth and you can't spit it out?
He was receiving and not taking.
Billy, all you are, Billy Hayden, all you are is a smelly old goat.
It's better to receive than take. Is that correct?
Billy Hayden.
Sounds like he's got something in his mouth. He's trying to spit it out, but he can't spit it out.
Billy Hayden is a smelly old goat.
I can't even talk like him. I drive a forklift. got that bottom lip going.
Where's Linda? You driving Linda and dropping her off first?
No, she's gonna take an Uber to work. I have to be to work at 10:30. She can't start work until midnight. So she's gonna have to take an Uber to work.
Okay. Hey, and you get to drive the new car?
Huh?
You get to drive the new car?
No, not yet.
What?
You lied to us, kiddos.
What do you mean you don't drive the new car yet? I don't understand.
I have my car.
Okay, but why does Linda take the Uber instead of take her car then?
Because her car's up in Chicago.
The new car.
What's up there?
Hold on a second. Let me start at the beginning. Did you buy a new car a couple weeks ago?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm confused.
I was thinking about buying a Kia K4.
And you showed it to us. You showed us the car.
I was gonna trade the Blazer in and buy a K4.
Okay, but you didn't do it.
No. Now
So
you know.
Okay. Okay, I got you. You didn't do it, so there's no new car. Okay. Why is Linda's car up in Chicago?
It's a long story.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, it sounds long. Yeah.
Why didn't she just keep the car there and leave you in Chicago?
There you go.
Billy Hayden,
good idea.
You're like you're really getting on my nerves, Billy Hayden.
Yo, you lied to us. I noticed something. Linda's not a man. That's a real woman.
And you're
not in a gay relationship.
Listen, I'm gonna have to go soon, guys. But I'm gonna say to you guys,
right, kiddos, or what?
Well,
what's up, Banksy?
Billy? I'm off soon, but I'm gonna say to you guys of the pond, good on you, brother Ran. Kick the fucking horses, give them fucking freedom.
You guys are fucking.
Go on, yeah.
You guys
and
are.
Believe me, believe us. Some guys in the UK, like me, are behind you. Billy. Some guys in the UK like us are behind you.
My right hip is a little sore.
There'd be no Israel without the crown of England.
Billy. Some guys in the UK like us are behind you 100%. Because we've got some tornadoes out there. I hope they do the fucking job of the RAF and fucking help you guys out because that's what we should be there for. Combats. We're a band of brothers. Take care all. Look after yourselves. Have a good one, guys. Take care of yourselves.
Shut the fuck up, Banksy.
See you, Banksy.
And Kettles, fuck yourself. Catch you later.
Why do you say that, Billy?
What's that?
Why do you say that?
Say what?
Well, I'm curious what you address Kittles about. I'm just curious.
About what? I address
about Linda.
Oh, because she was on camera the other night. She looks like she's got boobs. Looks like a woman to me. Oh, maybe.
Okay.
I'm getting ready for work. I gotta leave. I leave.
Door's gonna be locked in the morning.
Why?
Because Mom's gonna lock it up her. So she doesn't. Like
The back door gonna be locked too.
Lock.
Here.
I'm gonna put it on the keychain.
You gonna put it on my keychain? Oh, so you found the key?
Larissa brought it.
Larissa did. So Larissa, when did she come in? Oh,
Find my keys.
Larissa stopped by. Larissa stopped by last night. Oh, you didn't wait to Daddy's?
No.
He does
No,
this
the
to me
kids
too,
didn't
but
come
he
by?
comes up and he does personal stuff going on, and he's like sits on camera talking to other people and shit.
My mother-in-law is getting worried.
Yeah. Okay, what's she worried about?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'd like to see her come upside your head with a fucking baseball bat.
No, my mother-in-law is getting worried.
Baseball season.
You know, my Linda and I both work third shift. And my mother-in-law is here all by herself, and now she's worried. I'm here all by myself. I need a house key so I can lock the house at night. Because my mother-in-law stays up all night. She's a night owl. Doug.
My lighter's about to shit the bed.
Hey, Doug.
Another one. What?
I can't hear Doug talking.
You can't hear me talk. Can you hear me, Billy?
I can hear him fine. He just
I've had people tell me that their phones and they're on iPhones.
Yeah.
If they leave the StreamYard, when they come back, they can't hear certain people. He must have gone somewhere on his phone and then come back.
He just kicked himself. I don't know what he did.
Yeah, okay. No worries.
He's back.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I had to leave the panel for a second because I couldn't hear you all.
Hello, Judith W.
So, Billy, what's going on with you, Billy, you old smelly goat?
So if you couldn't hear me, then you couldn't hear what I said, right?
No, I
Okay.
couldn't. I didn't hear anything. There's a glitch in my phone somewhere because a lot of times when somebody drops off the panel, I lose my audio.
You lost your audio, yeah. Okay.
Make me an egg sandwich, Linda. Linda, make me an over hard egg on white bread or wheat bread. My wife is making
Ezekiel bread.
No, we don't have
Ezekiel.
She's making me an egg sandwich on bread.
Okay.
Just egg, nothing else on it. Just egg and bread.
Well, I went bought some groceries. I got a couple of baby back ribs.
Ooh.
So the ones that are cooked already, you just warm them up. $11.99, but it's about $7 for the raw ribs. So I bought 2 of them. I got my own rub for it, and I'm going to just bake them.
But is that like a short pack? That's not the big pack, right? The $11.99
baby back ribs. That's off the very top of the rib cage.
Yeah, it's a short. It's only about 11 inches long, right? The baby back. ribs.
So how much rib did you get for what price?
Yeah, it was $7-8 for however much one of them weighs.
Are you gonna get 2 good meals out of them?
I'll get more than that.
Really?
Damn, I would eat a rack of ribs myself. When I make ribs, I eat ribs left.
It's hard to not eat them all at once. But
Ernie.
We have a rack of ribs.
I gotta watch my girlish figure, kiddos.
Whatever. You can't even.
You want to rub it?
Rub that shit.
Kiddos, you want to rub it?
Yeah, rub that shit, Billy.
You want to feel some muscle?
Man, you can't even do 10 push-ups.
Hey, kiddos, I bet you I can give you a better prostate massage than Linda.
All right, this is getting weird.
Oh yeah, I do a good job on you.
Kiddos, you've never been weird before, have you?
Hey, practice on Doug. I'm pretty sure Doug wants your prostate milk.
I'm not a player, kiddo.
I don't do married people.
Ernie.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Doug wants to get involved in all this.
Show us your marriage certificate, kiddos.
Why?
So I want to see your marriage certificate.
Why?
Because I want to see your marriage certificate.
I'm not showing it to you.
Oh, who goes there? That's the first general order of a century.
You say yes, sir, no, sir, I don't know, sir, and no excuse, sir.
and
four things you can say when you're standing in attention, right?
No. The last thing they heard when they
There's
charged
10 general
the
orders
battle
of the century. At least when I was in.
The last thing they heard was fire when you see the whites of their eyes.
You know who said that?
Huh?
You know who said that?
George Washington.
I don't believe so.
Who
I'm
said that?
I'm gonna have to look it up, kiddos, but I think it might have been Ethan Allen who actually said.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. I'm sure.
Where did
it
that
was
battle
not George Washington that said that.
Where did that battle take place?
I don't know, like upstate New York or maybe Vermont or
that was the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Yep, it was Bunker Hill.
It was the
Bunker
Battle
Hill.
of Bunker Hill. I know that.
It wasn't Ethan Allen then, was it?
No. It was the Battle of Bunker Hill. I know that.
I know his name. Let me think. It was a guy named Pick.
I forget.
Oh, fuck, I know this guy's name.
I forget.
Well, anyway.
Hey, gal pal. Hello, gal pal, sweetie. Gal pal's my Valentine this year.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife can do nothing about it. Ain't that right, Linda? Yeah, that's right. You keep that attitude up, Linda. I said gal pal's my Valentine this year.
You never shut up, do you, Kittles?
No.
So what happened? What happened to you?
Wait till he starts texting you at 2 in the morning. Wait till he starts texting you at 2 in the morning, Billy.
It's
see how well that works.
He lost his teeth or something because his voice has changed, his jaws changed. It's either that or somebody fucking did something to you.
Let's just ask him straight up. Kittles, do you have your own teeth?
Yes, I do.
Do you have them all? Do you have them all?
No, half of them are missing.
Half of them. Yeah, I'm missing 4.
That's why
I'm missing four teeth. Not my wisdom teeth. I'm missing 4 teeth. 2 of them I have crowns on, but 2 of them I don't. So.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I got half my teeth missing. I used to be fucking a drug addict. I fucked my teeth up. I've got no shame about it. It is what it is. It's life. It's just reality. I've got half my fucking teeth, and eventually I'm gonna get them fucking all removed, and I'm gonna get those fucking teeth.
Can I help?
Huh?
I got a good way to fucking remove them motherfuckers.
Oh, I bet you do, you fucking asshole. You just sit your ass down there and shut up.
Make your face hit the headboard as I'm scrogging you.
Man, oh, fuck no. Hey, I'll do an American History X on your ass.
Give you a prostate massage of your life.
You watched that movie American History X?
That's a movie? I didn't see it.
I'll help you finish the 12-step program.
I'm pretty. You're full.
Remember that episode of Seinfeld where George was all upset that that the guy didn't go and apologize to him because the 12-step program says to apologize to people you've wronged, right?
Yeah, it's making amends.
And George was all offended that the guy never approached him. You remember that episode? Seinfeld was pretty good.
I watched a lot of Seinfeld. I was too busy working and that, so I didn't get to watch that much. Back in the 90s, all I did was work.
Linda, I need a pair of pants.
I work 16 hours a day, fucking 6 days a week.
In its day, Seinfeld was pretty funny. I don't know if it would fly today, though. You know what I mean? It wasn't very reverent, if you know it. It wasn't,
I've been watching these police chases. Right.
I go to the live police chases in LA mainly, but there's other ones. You go to those you can chat there. Billy, you know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking like the Arkansas where they chase people and pit them and all that. I can't stand live
YouTube.
I can't stand Dan Abrams when he's an idiot. I don't watch his shit.
Okay, but I mean,
and then the original show Cops.
I know Dan Abrams. Yeah, I'm not talking about TV. I'm talking about YouTube live police chases and with chat. And you can go and watch live police chases.
I don't ever post there. I don't spend much time there. When
I get notifications.
When I go out of chat, I'll go watch TV because I bought a 65-inch TV.
Oh,
so perfect. I don't have Netflix and all that. I just sit there. I watch YouTube. I get the other one. Was it Tubi? I can watch movies if I want.
You watch Gutfeld? Greg Gutfeld.
Gutfeld's pretty funny.
He's pretty funny, man. That guy's
he's pretty funny. But I don't watch him a lot. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh, neither do I. But
on there. He's pretty good. Yeah, they fucking hate him. And people,
he's pretty funny, man.
And people over at fucking MSNBC and them, Joe Scarborough and them, they fuckers are whacked. I wish if I ever went to New York City, I want to go to WABC radio station. That's where I want to visit. I want to visit fucking Radio City Music Hall or whatever it is.
Radio City Music. I've seen some shows at Radio City. I know there's other stuff that they do. When I was young, we saw the Rockettes. Probably in 76 or something, 75. I don't know. But at Radio City Music Hall, I saw Roger Waters play with Eric Clapton on stage. Clapton put out an album. Waters played bass on it.
Yeah.
In the 80s sometime. I don't even remember. Like after Pink Floyd was broken up. And that was a treat. to see Clapton and Waters together. I never did see Pink Floyd, of course.
Hey,
kiddos. Turn your
What?
camera off if you're gonna eat. I don't want to watch you eat. Seriously. I don't want to watch you eat. Please turn your camera off if you're gonna eat. I'm asking nicely.
Point the camera at the ceiling. Point it at the ceiling, man. That's
Thank
all.
you. I appreciate it.
Look at that. It's a giraffe with hearts in
Nobody
its
wants
eyes.
to watch you eat. Maybe some other time.
We can still hear you though, Kittles.
Fuck you, Billy Hayden.
You probably would if I let you. You're lucky Gotti doesn't show up. I think he wants to talk to you.
Gotti's a chump.
Gotti's a fucking idiot.
Where is Gotti?
Gotti's a straight idiot.
He's okay. I mean, he's got his chat thing, right? And that's just what it is.
I let him.
Kiddos,
I let him have a wrench in here. I gotta keep him happy.
Kiddos, you have to learn. You have to learn that people in chat. They're gonna do what they do, right?
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah.
to. You don't have to hang around them, right? You don't have to hang around.
Yeah. Hey, kiddos, do you ever get hairballs?
Hairball? What the hairballs?
Licking that kitty snatch.
Man, come on. I just fed my dog a piece of egg sandwich. My dog ate the egg first, and damn it.
Why would you give the dog? I mean, why wouldn't you eat the egg sandwich? Why would you give it to the dog?
I gave a piece of my egg sandwich to the dog. She ate the egg but left the bread.
Every time you eat, your dog is going to come and sit and look at you and want food, right? My dog don't do that to me. You know why? Because my dog knows that he's going to get nothing, and it's
your dog looks at you every day and says, "This motherfucker, I can't stand his ass."
I don't think that's the case.
Because you don't feed you don't feed your dog.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give your
dog twice a day. You gotta give you gotta treat your dog to some fucking food. You know what I feed my dog, Kittle? Dog food.
Man.
That's what I feed my dog.
My dog gets a bite of everything I eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I care because
I don't give a fuck if you care or not.
Why do I care? You want to hear something?
What? What am I listening?
He's gonna play DJ now. What do we got?
Yeah, you want to hear something funny?
It's 9:41.
I know I gotta get ready for work, y'all.
Check your bag and make sure there's food in there.
There it is. I put one in there.
You won't like me? You won't like me?
I gotta get ready for work, Doug.
Yeah, I heard you.
What I do is I leave the house at 10 o'clock. I get there about 10:15, and then I change my clothes. I gotta change my shirt and my shoes. And by the time I get ready to clock in, I've got 5 minutes left. I go grab a cup of coffee. I wait 5 minutes. I clock in at 10:25, and I go to our safety meetings from 10:30 to 11.
And I care because
I don't give a fuck if you care or not. You need to shut your fucking trap or kick me off your panel, one of the two.
You gotta go get ready for work anyway, Kittles.
Yeah. Hey, what's up with Nicole Ruiz? You gonna ban that bitch?
Who?
No.
Nicole Ruiz.
I'll tell you what, though, Kittles. I will give you 24-hour timeout every time you bring up her name. Okay? Deal?
Listen, Billy Hayden doesn't even do.
Deal?
Oh, wait, yeah, he does.
Okay.
I gotta get
Nice
to altitude. Hey Doug, I gotta get to altitude before I go to work.
Okay. I'm smoking this weed I grew. But I need to go downstairs and get another lighter before I can finish it up. See you, gal pal.
Bye, gal pal. Oh, we're getting a new forklift next month.
Okay. Are you gonna get to drive it? Probably not.
Fuck.
You don't have seniority, right?
Fuck no, you really think I'm gonna drive? Hell no, they're not gonna let me drive it.
I haven't had dinner yet.
Well, go get something to fucking eat, man. You're looking emaciated. How do you pronounce that word? Is it emaciated or emaciated? How do you pronounce that word? Emaciated or emaciated?
Kittles, who are you asking?
You don't like me?
Any of you, both of you, any of you guys know?
Hey, Kittles, who am I? You don't like me? You don't know, do you?
Kittles, the correct pronunciation is emaciated.
Emaciated?
Emaciated.
Okay. Emaciated.
Are you ready for work yet?
No. I leave in 15 minutes and I'm not even dressed. The only thing I got done is my lunch. I
Okay.
made my lunch when I got home from work this morning. I got a little bit of everything in my lunch. Yep.
Did I miss Bud?
Bud has no balls.
Who's Ernie talking to?
What is Bud doing here?
I asked you, Kittles, who am I imitating?
Oh, he's answering you. Yeah.
So Ernie said he knows it's Bud. That's what I was going to play.
I had no idea who you were imitating.
I was going to play that for you. He was up here on my piano back on the 26th of January. You want to hear it?
I mean, I don't care. I'm not worried about Bud.
Well, I meant for Kittles. Because I forgot about you being up on the piano on that one broadcast that he did way back before Christmas. I played that. It was yesterday or the day before. It got me going.
Yeah, when Bud does panels, I go over there. I like Bud. I think he's funny.
I slept most of the day.
Funny,
today.
all right.
I have opinions about everybody, but I don't let any of that. It's chat. You know what I'm saying, Billy?
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't mean anything.
He's bragging that he was coming in and spamming my chat, make me mad and all that shit. He's trying to troll me. He's fucking wacko. I try not to take things seriously.
Jack can bring out the very worst in a person if they let it.
But I make them talk. They fucking think about Billy fucking 24 hours a day. They sit in Vegas waiting for me to show up. And I come and go. Usually by this time I'm sitting watching TV. I go to bed 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then if I go to bed too early, I'm up at 2 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry though. All I gotta do, I got some chicken tenders I bought. They're pre-breaded, but they're raw. All I gotta do is throw them in the oven, cook them down. I got ranch to go on them, or I got blue cheese.
Ooh, blue cheese.
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders. Breaded chicken.
No honey mustard.
I was gonna say honey mustard on the chicken tenders, but I don't put ranch on chicken. I don't think.
Ernie's saying that was the funniest panel I ever did. He's talking about the one where Bud come up. You don't like me?
Bud has no balls. Neither does Billy. Neither does Billy Hayden.
I'm gonna get going, Billy. You're gonna go eat. Kittle's gonna go to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I gotta go make something to eat.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the house at 10 o'clock to go to work.
Thanks for having me up. Billy, thanks for having me up.
You're welcome,
Kiddo.
Doug. Thanks for
Listen.
coming up. I appreciate it.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna make Billy
Listen,
Hayden
stop
kick
calling me
me.
on the phone when I'm driving my fucking car, Kiddo,
Listen,
okay?
hey,
No.
Jarl.
You listen, I'm gonna hang
Jarl.
up on you, right? Like I did.
Hey,
Don't
Billy
keep
Hayden
calling me when I'm
fears
driving.
Jarl Wiggin.
See you
Billy
later.
Hayden wants to be Jarl Wiggin.
See you, Doug.
Yes, Jarl Wiggin is Billy Hayden's hero. Yes, right. You've always wanted to
Whatever
be
happened
like
that
Jarl
you came
Wiggin.
here and you're gonna fucking we're gonna destroy fucking Wigan. Yeah. Bye. I'll see everybody on the flip side. I'll be back. You're welcome, Doug. See you guys later.